Hello! Welcome back to the lands of Aecathan. That's right, no professionals, no fancy tech, just a group of women playing an all-original game of Dungeons & Dragons. I'm Jeff, the DM, and I finally figured out why the Earth Elemental broke up with her boyfriend.
Why?
He was taking her for granted.
For granted. Oh, man.
Wow.
Okay.
You worked all week on that one, huh?
It took me about 3 minutes, yeah.
That's
I
funny.
forget till just like at this point every week that you're going to do that, and I'm like, I turn my camera off. I mean, my microphone off. I just like cringe.
That's funny. Good one.
The worst one.
Thank you. Well, let's see if I can remember everything that happened last week, because it was a lot.
There was a
Sure
lot.
was.
The four and their allies were camped out in Tasha's magnificent mansion, preparing to go to the summons by Lord Bonethane. Prior to that, Gwen took off to go visit with her tailor and managed to retrieve her ambassadorial robe, although the rest of her outfit wasn't quite ready. She met everyone else at the keep. They were brought in and tucked in a room for the better part of half an hour before the steward finally came and brought them to the audience chamber. When the doors opened, they saw that the audience chamber was packed. Main floor, balcony, full. And the steward made a point of introducing each one of them to the assembled before that person was allowed in. Lord Bonethane then called Tasha and Captain Warbender up to give a basic overview of what took place at Strofsamen's End, now Strofsamen's Dawn. They did so, and he told them they could step back, but he asked the captain to wait with them, at which point he began doling out commendations, promotions, and created a new noble in the form of now Viscountess Gwenlaryn Duneshadow. But Captain Warbender was promoted, Tasha was promoted, Vines was promoted, Nuck was promoted. Vines was given his choice of posting. Nuck was tasked with creating a squad that would represent the full diversity to be found in Aecathan. Aribell was decommissioned as an officer and appointed as Aecathan's official ambassador to Strofsamen's Dawn to be the point person to represent Lord Bonethane and the national government to Lady Lena Strofsamen as she begins trying to rebuild that particular community. Zorith was decommissioned as an officer and appointed as Aecathan's official ambassador to the 5 septs of metallic dragons. Aralahkis was presented with an honor that only goes to arcane spellcasters for their service. Athgarr was presented with the Platinum Star, which had not been awarded in close to 6 decades. And at the end of it, basically said, from now on, the 4 are considered an autonomous group working with the military, but not beholden to the military, and fully capable of choosing their own path. Because, as he said, they know what they need to do, And so far, they have done every task they have set their minds to for the betterment of the nation. So that's the official "I trust you."
Don't screw me over.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And he did mention that, he was saying all of this assuming that should they have need of you, that you would answer a call. And he completed the ceremony, and everyone started to file out with the exception of those who knew you. They stuck around to talk a little bit, and Jojo announced that he was going to close the Shouting Pirate for the evening so that he could throw you all a congratulations party. At this point, Aralahkis announced that he was returning to Thunder's Edge because things had gone off the rails a little bit there, and he needed to get back and get his hand back on the wheel. And Captain Warbender took Vines and Nuck with him to begin to flesh out their assignments and to work with Vines and find out where he wanted to go. And that left simply the original four and Athgarr to return to Arabelle's house and the magnificent mansion, whereby Gwenlaryn and Athgarr got in yet another fight. Gwen stormed out. Athgarr went upstairs, and when Arabelle found him, he was packing to leave. But at the same time, Arabelle made it known that she thought he should probably find somewhere else to be. And so he departed for parts unknown, and that left Arabelle going back down to the kitchen and explaining to Tasha and Zorith what had just transpired, and that's where we left off. So, you're in the kitchen.
Yeah. I just took off after him and tried to see if I could follow him, and he went out to the stables and zapped himself with teleport.
Yep, you saw the flash of a teleportation circle.
Yes. And I think I came back in and told them I could not get to him.
Yep.
And Tasha had already gone upstairs for a note.
Yep.
Well,
We had to get the note out of the house before the house poofs.
yeah, should we... It's just us. Should we go before the house poofs, sit out in your house for a little bit?
Yeah, I think everything just gets... I don't exactly know what happens. I'm guessing anything that we brought in would just kind of be left behind, but
Yes.
I'll get Gwen's things if she has any in her room.
Oh, right.
Should have had their stuff, so.
Yeah.
I know Gwen's, I don't know if Gwen had anything left here, but
Right.
or she left, like her bag or anything. Finding
Okay.
nothing.
I find nothing. I find nothing.
Find nothing.
Then
Grab my gear and say I've got the note.
And go back out into the real house.
well, I did say we choose Gwen. I just didn't think he'd act like that. I don't know what I thought. I just
I think
can't.
for the best.
I just wish I knew where he was going.
Well, yes, I would
That's
wish
the
that
part-
as well.
That's the part that concerns me, is that while Lord Tremaine does not like the idea of him tromping around the lands. At least he was with us. And now we have no ability to say he's safe with us.
Well, hopefully he will return the necklace.
Yeah, the necklace.
So he may have gone to the tower. He's not going to steal it. He would think of that. And I think at some point in the not distant future, he's going to have a talk with his father. So,
Do you think I should send him a message just to remind him to take the...
yeah, that might be not a bad idea. We know you need your time and your space.
We didn't break up with you. We just...
It's not you.
We didn't break up with you. We just needed some space.
We were on a break.
Right.
Athgarr did not seem upset by the idea that Gwen needed us right now. He was already packing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. So, Athgarr, we know you need space. We respect that. Please remember to take the amulet back. How many is that?
You have 8 left.
15.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, 15. It is 15. Okay. We will wait to hear from you.
There's a pause. And nothing.
Yeah, okay. That's all right.
Can she tell if it gets through, like that he received it and is not like on another plane or something? No. Okay.
As far as she knows, she cast the spell correctly and the message went out.
It's not like I don't use that spell all the time.
Right.
So. Okay. Let's. When are the clothes ready?
Well, we needed, I think, time to get fitted and final fittings and alterations and stuff. So what time?
Let's make those arrangements.
What time is it right now?
It's mid-afternoon.
We could go get started, I guess.
Yeah. All right. We go do that.
Were they ready?
I don't think so. It was gonna. We've only been gone like.
Wasn't it like a week they needed? Or something?
Yeah, we've only been gone like 2 days, I think, maybe 3.
Yeah.
How many days have we been gone, Jeff?
Let's see.
We spent the night.
2 days.
Yeah.
They're not ready yet.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
ready. We literally do something significant every single day.
That's why I wanted a break.
Right? All right, fine.
We're supposed to
Let's just
take the stuff
go-
back, go have our party, and then we're going to Thunder's Edge and just chillaxing in our house.
Yeah, let's just chillax here until Gwen comes back, I guess, because we don't even know where she is.
True. So, why don't we go see your mom and just relax for a little while?
Why are we seeing her, Mom?
Stay here.
Well, I'm sorry, what?
We can just stay here.
Oh, okay. Fine, let's just stay here.
I'm gonna unpack my stuff and
Right.
and my sword, like all the stuff that we literally like ran and shake all the. Oh, you know what we should do?
What?
We should put the hole up, and we should clean out
That's
a great
wise.
idea.
the blood and stuff.
The
Yeah,
matter.
I did we do that already?
You
We did-
started,
Yeah, okay.
but
Oh yeah, because the bodies are all out now.
Yay!
So I'll put
What did we
the
do
portable.
with those?
What?
I know we wrapped up him. Did we take care of the guards too?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
There's no dead bodies in our hoard, and we probably
Where did we put?
we gave Zagrin to someone, right? He's not in a tarpon there still, right?
I can't remember.
Asho should remember.
Yeah. What did we do with the body?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
I thought we shoved it back in the hole for
I
later
think the
disposal.
Yeah.
in our
I think
hole,
they're
I
still in there.
All right.
We've got to
fine.
figure out what to do with them.
We were gonna go out of town and like do a pyre, right, and burn them.
Yes. We
Okay.
were.
There are still maybe. I don't know if I want to do that in broad daylight.
So we'll talk about going in there and cleaning it all out. I'll open it up and I'll be like, "Oh, we didn't take care of those," okay. and I'll close it back.
It is starting to smell a bit offensive in the
Maybe
It's
you
hole.
only-
should freeze them like we did with the other.
The only problem with that is I have to do it constantly, and we can't
Yeah.
be.
We
Prestidigitation maybe works on smell later, hopefully.
Well, just putting it up and letting it air out will probably fix that once the cause is gone.
Right. Well, we don't know what to do. Maybe we can ask Warbender if we can.
Send Moorbender a message and tell him we have 3 dead
let's
bodies.
ask Viessa.
That's probably more wise. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
A message. See what she says. Not the weirdest. Not what she'll expect. To hear
Oh,
from-
and you know what? There were 3 guards, and Zagrin.
That's true, the gate guard. I forgot
It
about
was
him.
the gate guard, so we didn't get anything
Put
off
in the
him.
hole, too?
Yeah. Yeah, so we did the 2 at the house, then we got in that one gate where we needed to get in, that she,
Into Straff's home.
and she got him through the neck, and then we just kind of shoved him in.
Yeah.
So 3 guards and Zagrin.
So, message to Viessa. Good morning. Could you help us with disposing of 4 dead bodies? They're in a portable hole. You can respond to this message.
Well, what a surprise. You're telling me you have 4 corpses you don't need? I can definitely make use of them. I'll send some men to pick them up. Where are you?
Reply. At Arabelle's parents' home.
No.
We're at Arabelle's house.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Strike that. We're at Arabelle's home.
I'm dispatching 4 men in a wagon now.
Do you tell us what she said?
Yeah.
That makes me very uncomfortable.
Yes, but we need to get rid of these bodies. And I sincerely don't care where they go.
Do you think we need to keep Zagrin's head or something
Nope.
and dispose of it later?
Nope. I want
I don't know.
I want it all gone.
That's a good, but like, how else do we make him all gone?
What do you mean?
He is a mighty powerful person, and
But we took the ring. He can't regenerate anymore.
But he can be resurrected.
I'm sure she will handle that. We can tell her.
Okay. Nefarious person with... Okay. Slightly nefarious person with the ability to make the best of her situation in any way she possibly can. And the ability to bring back one of the most powerful people that we've dealt with.
Why don't
She's
we
not
just
gonna
give her
do that.
the guard bodies?
What?
We could just give her the guard
I
bodies.
told her 4 bodies. How about we give her the bodies and keep the head?
Now,
I mean, it doesn't matter.
regeneration, I'll ask Aribell. When you do a regeneration or a resurrect, you need all the parts, correct?
Parts is parts.
DM, do we know the answer to that?
If
The
Arabelle...
spell. Oh,
Go ahead.
You want me to roll?
No, go ahead.
True resurrection will replace any missing organs or limbs. I don't know if that, I would assume if it replaces organs and limbs, it would replace a head. It can even provide a new body if the original no longer exists. You don't even need a
like
body.
it can
For true
it
resurrection.
can bring someone back from like the dust left over after a disintegrate spell.
Yeah, you don't
that's
even
never
need that.
happened to us.
It just says you need the creature's name if you don't have a body.
I say we say, oops, it was 3 bodies. I agree with Arabelle now that I think about it.
Well, I was fine till she was creepy about it. Which is what Arabelle says.
Yeah.
She that sounds a little gleeful for dead bodies. That's
I mean, it's Viessa. It's part
Yes.
of the interesting charm.
No, well, and that's part of...
I'm getting better with Viessa, but gleeful about dead bodies and what you can do with corpses is not something I'm comfortable with.
All right, but can I remind you how much we chuckled over my father dying over and over again?
Yes, and then I felt very bad about that.
I did
Right.
not. I did not.
I was not comfortable with once we realized that was happening, I felt bad about the torture.
And now he's truly dead.
Yes. But I don't want dead bodies being animated or...
Well, when they go, she's not coming, is she? She's just sending somebody.
We can tell them that there's 3.
Why don't we tell her she doesn't need to send somebody? We'll see her at Jojo's tonight.
Too late.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
They're already on the way.
It's been 2 minutes.
Yeah, but how else are we going to get the 3 of them there?
We can open the portable hole in Jojo's storage room, and she can get she's got that tunnel to her place down in the basement. We can open it there and take them out.
We'll just let her come over and take the 3.
Yeah. We'll keep the one body and the other
Just
3.
tell them that we lost one.
We miscounted.
Okay.
We left one back in Strassman's. We thought we brought 4.
And
There you go.
I have a personal question
Yes.
to the DM.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
That's okay. I know enough about my spells. I would be able to incinerate a body, correct?
You would be able to light a body on fire, certainly.
Okay.
But incinerate it?
Oh, okay. Well,
not without a massive explosion.
hold on. My mouse
What
doesn't
about
want to work.
disintegrate? What would disintegrate do to a corpse?
Oh, that's true. Disintegrate would probably get rid of a corpse. I was thinking fire.
Yeah, I was too, but do you have disintegrate still?
I did not take. Did I take disintegrate? I don't think I did. I did not, but I tell them I am willing to take care of this on my own. I will we will let us contact Aralahkis when he goes to dispose of things or I will take care of it. I have no problems taking care of it, but we need to not give it. And so is there room out in the stables to open the hole?
If you move at least 2 of the steeds out, you can make room.
If something is a ritual, then does it have to be prepared?
No, it just means that it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Okay. So
Why,
I don't
what you got?
have it as one of my prepared spells that I prayed for that day, or I still do?
No, if you do it as a ritual, it doesn't use a spell slot.
Okay.
What do you got?
I can keep him from becoming undead for 7 days.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Toot sweet. I mean, like.
All right, then we don't have to worry about that. I don't have anything. I think that I can do it for ever. 7 days, I think, is the only.
Yeah, I can take care of him. So I'm gonna go out to the stables I'm gonna go out to the stables. I'm going to move the horses. I'm gonna open the portable hole. I'm gonna drag the 3 guards out.
Okay.
So that they're out.
We'll come help you.
Outside, okay. And then shut the portable hole so they're not getting anything all over her area, her rugs or anything, and
we don't want them to see the portable hole anyway.
Correct. We can say there was less of him left than we thought. You know, it happens.
All right. Probably about 10 minutes. You hear a knock at your door.
I go to the door.
You see a rather grungy-looking, muscular human being who takes one look at you and quickly pulls the cap off his head. And he's like, I was told that you have some meat that you would like to get rid of.
Yes, come this way.
Boys, follow me! You see 3 other guys. They kind of
And
follow him as he follows you.
yep, and I lead them to where the bodies are. And I say, here you go.
And you see the guy. I was told there would be 4.
You know, we thought there were, but apparently we left one behind.
Oh. Well, you get to tell her ladyship so she knows we didn't nick one of them.
Absolutely.
Right.
Do that.
Do you get paid per body?
No, we didn't get paid. She said, do this. We're doing it.
Okay.
Got it. Sorry about that. And I hand them each 5 gold.
Bloody hell. I mean, thank you kindly. All right, come on, boys.
Yeah.
And you
Sorry
see
for the inconvenience, basically.
They have a cart that 2 of them are pulling. And they kind of back it up, and there's straw in the back, and they quickly shove the straw to the side and toss the 3 bodies and then push the straw back over top of them. All right. Once again, thank you kindly. Very generous of you. No need to tell her ladyship about that, right?
About what?
Absolutely
Right.
not.
Well, have a good day.
Thank you.
And
You too.
They set off, 2 of them pulling and 2 of them sort of in the back, pushing and making sure nothing falls out.
So I sent another message to Viessa. Thank you so much for your help. Apparently I misspoke and we left a body behind, but there are 3 that your men just took.
Oh, well, that's fine. 3 is still useful. So, thanks for thinking of me.
Anytime.
Oh, so creepy. Aribell, good catch / thought on that, because this needs to be properly disposed of.
Okay.
It really does.
Yeah. I'm just really ready to be done with that.
I know you are.
So there you go. It's a little cleaner and a little less smelly. And I guess we'll handle that last body tonight.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
Or the next time yeah.
I think we should get it done.
Yeah, I will.
It's gonna be really
Maybe
smelly.
when we go to the sanctum, we can ask our dragon friend for help.
Actually, I was just going to teleport to some place where a burning fire would not be completely investigated, and light it up and then stick around and then teleport to a circle.
Okay. We can go out to the desert and where we fought those creepy scorpion things or something.
Not that far out, but that's kind of what I was thinking, was Thunder's Edge, like a decent amount out from the...
We could do the dragon cave. No one's there.
Is it still... There's still snow and stuff probably there, right? Like right out front, the dragon cave and stuff?
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad idea. We can all teleport there and then teleport back. We'll just need to tell.
Well, we can do that, and then on our way, because we got 3 different, right? We're going to the the sanctum, and we're going to the tower, so we can do that on before we hit one of those.
Yes. That's
All right.
correct. That's tomorrow, right?
Now,
I guess so.
where are you having this conversation?
And
Back in the house.
Back in the house? Okay. All right. You hear, again, someone's knocking at the door.
I open the door.
You see a rather unusual sight. It's a half-orc, about 6.5 feet tall, hair combed, spotless, wearing slacks, a shirt, a vest, and a tuxedo jacket complete with tails.
Well, hello.
Hello. Are you, by any chance, Lady Arabelle?
I am.
Excellent. I bring to you an invitation from my mistress to join her at her estate for dinner.
Who is your mistress?
Viscountess Duneshadow.
Well, we would be delighted to accept.
Do you know where her estates are located?
I have a a general idea. I think I asked my mother or something, right? Didn't I last week? Yeah.
Yeah. So he tells you how to find it.
I know exactly where you are speaking.
Excellent. Dinner will be served at sundown. So feel free to arrive a bit before that, as the Viscountess may in fact wish to show you around.
Could you take a message back to the Viscountess and remind her that we have an engagement with her at that time?
Yes.
And see if she would like to meet before our celebration?
Wait, what?
We're supposed to be
We're
at
supposed to go
Jojo's.
to
He's
Jojo's.
closing Jojo's to have a party for the 4 tonight.
Tonight, right? Not after dinner.
Like he's closing for dinner and everything. We're having and supposed to meet there. She's inviting us for dinner. We're supposed to be at Jojo's with her.
I thought it was later than that.
Oh dear. If I may take the liberty of suggesting then that you come an hour before sunset, and I shall alert the lady and the chef that the timetable has been moved up. I'm certain that will cause no problems.
Yeah.
We will have 2 dinners. It will be fine.
Because I remember my mom was talking to Jojo about trying the food, so I presumed we were having dinner.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I remember that too.
I do not.
Very
She's
well.
excited.
I shall tell her ladyship to expect you an hour before sunset. And
Very
he bows and turns around and starts walking back. You imagine the shortest route to get back to her estate.
Well, that was unusual.
Well, she's excited and she went to her house. That is so
Where
good.
she's at.
Yeah.
Her
So-
estate.
How shall we tell her? That is something we need to discuss.
Should we have given him the? We should give him the letter
No.
so that she has time to process it before we get there.
No.
Well, if we tell her, do we just hand her the letter and stand there while she reads it?
Do we tell her after the party?
Oh no, because she'll want to know where he is.
He's gone from their fight.
No.
Mm.
Do we read the letter? Should we read the letter and see what it
I
says?
would not read the letter. She can't read the letter. Can we read the letter? That's not okay.
Tasha has the letter.
I know she has the letter.
Tasha has the letter in her possession.
It's
It's not sealed. He wrote it. He blew the ink dry and folded it in half. That's it.
I know. I don't know how we're gonna tell her without me saying I told him to leave.
I told him to leave, actually.
I know, but I told you to tell him to leave. We didn't actually tell him to leave.
No, so we're not supposed to tell her that we told him to leave. He took the responsibility for that in the letter, that it was his choice, his decision. He was already packing. He does
Sure.
not want us to tell her we asked him to leave because
Did he say that? Yeah. So then we give her the letter. We stand while she reads it, and then we explain what happened.
So I think we say, after she left, I went up to talk to Athgarr and he was packing.
Okay.
I was
I
not
like
able
that.
to convince him to stay, but he left her a letter.
Okay.
I like it.
Do you want me to read you the letter? Because I already read it.
No, you did?
Have you met me?
Tasha!
She's in
No.
intelligence. Of course she read the letter.
No.
I don't want to know what's in the letter.
I
Alright,
don't either. It's fine.
that's fine.
If Gwen chooses to tell us, then
Yeah.
I'll act surprised. It'll be fine.
Excellent. Yeah.
do you have a letter from Jeff? Like, do you have a letter? Oh,
Well, I sent it electronically, but yes, she has a letter. It's actually like it looks like it's written on parchment, and
No.
It's pretty,
thanks.
okay.
but whiny.
No telling. But whiny. That's funny. Well, we hang around until an hour before sunset. I'm just doing things just to speed it up.
Okay.
I take a
We
nap.
should, while we have the portable hole, though, we should put all of our extra stuff in it.
True.
Like
I
all
put-
of the loot and all that, so we're not carrying all that stuff.
Yeah.
We take the loot, and we should decide what we want to sell, because we don't need all of this stuff.
Well, we were going to keep it as part of our hoard.
Until we need something. If we need to buy something, then we can sell or trade.
All right. Well, that's fine.
But
I
So,
keep
we
forgetting
have to
a
show the
hoard.
dragons next time that we've grown our hoard.
All right.
And we're
So
supposed to see them soon.
I open the portable hole. We basically neaten up the place except for his body. I prop it up against the wall.
Can we wrap it in something?
It's already
It
wrapped.
is. It's
Oh,
wrapped.
Okay. All right.
We
well,
wrapped
that's not
the-
too bad.
We wrapped the guards. We wrapped everything.
Can you
Okay.
freeze it like we did with that one body so the smell stops?
That's a good idea.
I can, but then I have to keep doing it.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
like a once an hour thing.
It was.
Will it stay colder because there's no air or anything?
No, it's sort of like room temperature in the portable hole.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so we'll go in and we'll put everything away, and I'll just put him in the back somewhere that you can't see him and just kind of prop him up and just
Like weekend at
Chest or
Bernie's.
something in there we can shove him in? Is there like
Yeah.
a locker?
I mean, there are those, but we're gonna put loot in them.
Nah, no.
Just loot. Just make it look neat and tidy,
Loops and loots.
except for that. Shut it back up after that.
Okay.
Yeah, not saying anything to make it stop stinking.
No.
So you hang out, work on your inventory, work on, polishing your armor and making sure you get the nicks out of any bladed weapons that you happen to have that have nicks in them. And it gets to be about probably 15 minutes before
An hour before.
the half-orc said to be at her estate.
All right.
All right.
And I had put my dress away and everything, and I'm just in regular clothes.
Me too.
I have a question.
Okay.
Oh, no, never mind. I lied.
You have no questions?
Do you have a question for one of us?
No, I had an idea, but it won't. I just read the spell and it doesn't matter. I thought lesser restoration took care of disease, but it doesn't. I thought maybe I could remove the disease from the body, which is what stinks.
Well,
That's smart.
I'm not sure that rot on a dead body counts as a disease.
It's mold, right? Rot.
But it's not technically afflicting the body.
Right.
Because
It's just
it's not
afflicting our
making the
smell.
body worse. It's not
Right.
damaging the body in any way, really.
Boo.
Yeah.
Ah.
I got some incense we can throw in the hole later.
True. We'll just open it up and
We'll
light some
air it out.
incense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can probably make a airy thing. I don't know.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right.
And we head off to the Viscountess Duneshadow's estate. Estate.
All right.
The town is fairly quiet, but there are several people out on the street. As this is getting close to the end of the workday for most of the professions that do their work in the daylight. And so you walk across town to actually, let me do this.
I was gonna ask where on the map.
Yep.
I like it.
Right there.
Nice.
Right where?
On the map. Underneath the key.
All right, so it's a little. Is it the little like a C-shaped one? It's got
Yes.
two- Okay.
Yes. You do get greeted occasionally by people who recognize you,
Say hello.
and you make your way to what looks to be a walled courtyard. There is a metal gate that looks like it's a double-doored gate with metal bars, so you can see through it. And as you kind of peek in, you notice something fairly interesting. Out here, it's cold, it's winter. In the courtyard, it looks like it's late spring.
That's cool.
Nice.
You see beautiful leafy trees. There are flowering bushes. You can just make out the tips of what appear to be flower beds along the front of the building proper. And there's a fountain in the center of the courtyard that is happily burbling.
Burble, burble.
So that's what you see.
Well, I guess.
How does the gate look?
Yeah, do we have to knock or?
You don't see anybody in the courtyard at the moment.
Approach the gate.
Okay.
Yes.
You approach the gate.
Don't see anyone. I try the gate.
It opens.
I walk in.
I follow.
Okay.
Me too. Shut the gate behind me.
All right. All of a sudden, you're not cold.
Nice. They have given her a fancy estate.
Good
Hope-
thing we're moving in, huh?
I mean,
We said we could.
let's hope so.
We changed our mind.
Yeah.
She could have. She might.
Yeah.
We haven't given her the letter yet.
Mm-mm.
Meanwhile, inside the mansion, Gwen, where are you? Muted.
Muted.
Muted. I am upstairs in my private study,
Okay.
waiting for word that they have arrived.
Okay. You hear a polite knock on the door.
Come in.
The door opens and you see Girta stick her head in. Miss, I think your people are here.
Wonderful. Thank you, Gerda.
I think that's them that just come in the gate.
So I jump up and grab my robes, which I had placed on the back of a chair, toss them over my shoulders, and hurry downstairs.
Okay. All right. So back in the courtyard, you get to the beautifully polished and varnished wooden door that leads into the building.
Knock, knock, knock. Or a door knocker and whatever.
Right. It takes about 20-25 seconds or so, and then the door opens, and you see the half-orc, who says, "Ah, excellent. I believe her ladyship is expecting you. Please, come in." And he
Apologize, I didn't
swings
catch your
the-
name earlier.
I am Toske.
Tosk?
Toske. I am Viscountess Duneshadow's majordomo for the estate.
I come trotting down the stairs and say, "Hey, Tosk, just so you know, these folks are family, so they don't ever have to knock. They can just come in anytime."
As you wish.
Thanks. Hi. Can you
Hi.
believe that this place is mine?
No.
I mean, ours, but isn't it really cool?
So
It's
warm outside.
wonderful.
I've been going around, I've met all the staff and looked in all the rooms and most of the drawers and several of the closets, and it is super cool. And did you see outside that it's like springtime out there?
How does that work?
It's magic. We pay for it out of the accounts, and it's just
Was it like that, or did you ask? And
it
they
was
didn't?
already like that. Tosk takes really good care of the grounds. And I've already talked with the guards. We're going to put in some more defenses. I've got plans, especially since, well, you probably know things didn't go great with Athgarr. And so, as I mentioned, I'm going to be leaving. And so this is going to be my new headquarters for being an ambassador, which I think is going to be good.
What do you mean you're going to be leaving?
We need to talk.
Before. I talked about the idea that I thought it made the most sense for
I poked
Athgarr
Tasha.
to stay with the
We
four of you, with
to
the three
talk.
of you.
We need to talk, Gwen.
I poked Tasha.
No, I've
No,
given
no.
this a lot of thought.
You need to listen. Athgarr, when you left, I went to talk with him, and he was packing. And Athgarr,
To go with you?
No.
Packing for what?
to take his leave of the four.
There's a letter, and I poked
What?
Tasha.
That wasn't the plan.
Well, he didn't
He-
agree to your plan, Gwen.
He has his own plan.
Give her the letter, and I poked Tasha.
I hand her the letter. Jeez Louise, give me a moment.
What is this?
He left you a letter.
He's gone?
Yes.
He's
He
already left.
He
He
teleported.
teleported. We couldn't.
I tried to stop him.
She goes absolutely white. He left.
Yes.
The letter may explain it. I don't know.
We didn't read it. It's for you.
Okay.
If you
Do
if you check your messages, you have a copy of the letter now.
Oh, good.
I kind of absent-mindedly walk around looking at things while she reads the letter. I'm assuming we're in the foyer.
Mm-hmm.
I sit down on the floor.
You are here in this room,
Mm-hmm.
just
Figured
inside
as
the
much.
door.
I'm gonna look at the walls and the sconces and if there's any paintings on the walls.
I'm watching Gwen's expression.
Me too. From the floor.
But not staring at her creepy or anything.
Nope. Just occasionally looking at her face. And then I look at my loot some more.
So he did it. He followed through on his ultimatum.
I don't think of this as an ultimatum.
No, the ultimatum he made me before. That he would leave and cut off all communication.
He said he's not talking to you anymore?
He hasn't left me any way to contact him.
Well, there's ways to contact him.
I think that he probably thought that because he's not part of the four, that of the two of you, it was better for him to leave, is my guess.
Well,
I'm sorry, Gwen. We chose you, right? We choose you.
what?
We would choose you. You're our family.
Athgar's family.
Yes, but Athgar's destiny is not as part of the four. He's our friend, he's our brother, and those won't change.
But it has changed because he's followed through on his ultimatum.
I don't
Also,
think it's part of the ultimatum from weeks ago. I think this is different.
and also, I think in order for him to be, and I look her dead in the eye, worthy of you, he needs to grow up.
I think Father Dilbus must have been mistaken because I don't really believe in fate. I believe that people choose their own destiny, and I think Athgar has chosen his.
You never know what's going to happen.
And I've chosen mine. If this is how he wants it, so be it. But I see what happens when things become difficult. I at least had a conversation with him. And his response is to run away. So if that's what he wants, I will honor his wishes. But that's it. I want
Gwen,
nothing more
can
to
I-
do with him.
Can I say something at the risk of offending you?
Go ahead.
You were going to run away.
No, I was making a strategic choice. There was no running. And he would have known exactly where I was and what I was doing. I wouldn't have just disappeared on him. He would have known what I was doing. I would be embracing my role as an ambassador. I would be stationed here in Aermagh, out of this house. I wouldn't be in unknown places doing unknown things with unknown people. He wouldn't have to wonder about if I was okay or not. He would know exactly where I was. And his ultimatum to me was that I wouldn't know. And he knew that would kill me. And that's what he's chosen to do.
Well, we did remind him to give back the necklace, and you were smart enough to gather a great big seeing ball.
No, I won't use it. This is his choice. He didn't want me to know where he was. So,
Is that what he said?
Is that what's in the letter?
No, but he didn't provide any way for me to get in touch with him.
Well, he needs some minute because he's pouting.
Well, Athgar has the same ability that Tasha does. They can both contact us at any time. You and I and Zorith can't cast that spell, but they can. So,
Right, so
We
that
have
leaves
the
me
ability.
waiting for his message.
or
When
for
he
Tasha to
deems it
send.
okay. Nope, that's fine. This is how he wants it. I am not going to chase after him.
I don't think you should,
I don't think you should either.
No, me either.
but I don't think you should leave the four either.
Nor do I.
We need you, Gwen.
I think that's questionable.
Nope.
We absolutely need you.
We do need you. Athgarr has all of the same skills that I do. You don't. You have skills that
We
the
don't
three of
have.
us don't have without you. And the four of us work well together, regardless of Athgarr.
Do we? Athgarr just made a compelling case that we don't. That I would be better off alone because I'm too used to spending my time alone. I agree with him.
Well,
And that's why I thought that being an ambassador would be a better choice. I have what I need here.
Athgarr doesn't speak for us.
he does not.
He tried.
Well,
Well,
he doesn't.
he didn't.
And if
He
he'd
doesn't.
asked,
We,
we
the-
would have picked you.
the three of us think that the four of us work together well. We work as a team and we trust each other.
And if you think that your lack of people skills or you have interacting with people is lacking, then staying with us is the best thing. Because to be an ambassador, you have to interact with people well.
I was going to learn those skills.
Well,
I
you
have
still
people here
can.
that can help me learn those things.
Well,
I
Zori
don't
and I
need
are both-
him.
No, but we need you. And we're asking you to stay.
Please.
I will think on it.
And
That is
I-
fair.
want you to remember that you're our family.
And you're
we
mine.
need you.
I've told everyone here that family is coming over. I thought that would include Athgarr and that we could have a conversation about the future in an adult fashion, and instead he has chosen this path. I don't know that I can ever forgive him for doing this.
I think the fact that you had a open discussion with all of us present and you were calm and you made valid points and he did not understand your points. He did not understand and he did not wait to speak to you about it more. I think he has some growing up to do. He is extremely, even though he was with us, he still sees things through privileged eyes. He doesn't know the streets like me. He doesn't know the military like Tasha. He does understand some of the things that Aribell has gone through, but he has knowledge of being over all of those things, not those things. Something that he may be able to learn. And I'm sorry that he didn't stick around.
I'm sorry that he didn't tell you himself.
He's a coward, and I never thought that of him until now.
He's immature because he doesn't know any better yet.
Well, I don't need him. I'm going to be the best ambassador I can be. And I will be happy to never hear his name spoken again.
As you wish.
We'll do our best.
That being said, an ambassador would welcome you to her home and invite you to come in and dine.
Ooh, take us around.
I would love to see the estate.
Would you like me to show it to you, or would you like me to have a member of the staff show you around?
Oh, you, of course.
So you can tell that I take no pleasure in it, but I do show them around and point out the highlights of the house.
It's very beautiful.
Thank you. I would have thought some people would have been proud of it.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you for it.
So dinner.
Yes. Dinner.
Let me show you to where we'll be dining this evening.
All right. Do you take them to the first floor dining room or the second floor dining room?
Second floor, because
Okay.
this is family.
Okay. So she takes you to a reasonably sized room. There is a table set for 6. Just because there are 6 chairs at the table. And you see that there is a large covered silver platter. There is a covered tureen. There are a couple platters, one containing a variety of slices of bread, the other containing several different fruits.
Are we looking at floor 1 or floor 2 in this fancy map?
I only made floor 1.
Okay, just making sure.
Because floor 2 and 3 are places the public will never see.
Oh, fancy. All right.
So I invite everyone to sit. And are any of the staff about?
Kalen's there, looking grumpy.
Kaelin, you've outdone yourself. This looks wonderful.
Well, it would have looked better if I'd had the extra hour I was supposed to have, but I did the best I could.
Apologize. I understand that we cut it a little short this evening, and I'll be sure to give you ample notice in the future.
I would appreciate that, ma'am.
Indeed. It's amazing that you could work such wonders in such little time.
Well, there's a reason I'm in such demand. It's 'cause
I can tell that.
I do know my way around the kitchen.
You certainly do.
So please, enjoy. If there's anything else that you need, just yell.
Will do.
I'll be in the
Thank you.
kitchen.
Well, everyone, that's Kaelin.
Aribell. Let's see, what would this be? Make a history check.
Okay. "23.
23. That's Kaelin Carwin. Your parents tried to hire her and were unable to. She's one of the most in-demand chefs in Aermagh. And apparently she came with the estate.
She's trying me out.
Thanks.
Seems like so far I'm not doing so well.
Before Etchy's leaving, I say I'm very much looking forward to dinner. I've only heard the most amazing things about your talents.
I wouldn't judge me too much on tonight's meal because 'twere a tad rushed.
Well,
That's my fault. I apologize.
I think that knowing that makes it even more. I think of the word I want.
Impressive?
Yes, thank you. Pam couldn't think of it. Makes what you've accomplished even more impressive. I've dined in many of the finest homes in Aermagh, and you are spoken of in your towns with reverence.
That's nice to know.
In fact, I know my parents couldn't get your services. So.
And who are your parents?
Lord and Lady Thebes.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I was happy with my post at the time.
So they'll be quite envious of Lady Duneshadow.
Rightfully so. She turns and walks out.
Somebody definitely understands her worth.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
we dig in.
yes, in the tureen is a very thick and creamy potato and leek soup.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
And
That does sound really good.
on the platter under the cover is a stuffed goose.
Oh my gosh.
I'd have to eat second dinner later.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I'm eating first dinner now.
We didn't really eat lunch, right? So
No.
No, not really.
it'll be fine.
Gwen, are you happy with your staff and
They're
stuff?
wonderful. They're really wonderful. They have some great ideas about food and defense. So I talked with the guards quite a bit about, assassination attempts. And we've come up with a pretty good plan, I think, for bolstering the defenses of the estate.
Excellent.
I spoke with Toske a little bit about running the estate. I gave Kaylin more money for food and things.
Good plan.
I came up with an idea that I hope will make the staff happier, that if they find any ways to improve the running of the estate, especially if it produces savings for the estate, that any savings would be shared with them. I'm hoping that helps provide incentives for them to make the place run better and more efficiently and make them happier at the same time. That's my hope.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
It does.
Oh, and I paid them back wages for the raises that they haven't gotten in the last 2 years,
Wow.
because the previous well, not really owner, more like caretaker. Occupant. She wasn't well for a while, and so she hadn't been keeping up with some of the aspects of running the estate. So I don't know a lot about running an estate from the perspective of the person in charge, but I know quite a bit about running an estate from the servant's perspective. And I know that if you really want to have the estate run well, you need to have staff that are happy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Makes sense.
I tried to take good care of them and make them happy to be here by providing them with the things that they need. Other than that, I have no idea what I'm doing.
You did everything absolutely right. Because you don't have to know. That's their job. And you're paying them well to do it. And
There's a lot I don't know. I don't know anything about being a noble. This is kind of a joke, but I'm going to learn, because nobody will expect me to know how to do this, and screw those people. I'm going to figure it out. I'm hoping that your mom, Lady Thebes, will help me in figuring out what it is I need to know.
And
because
Aribell.
I don't know anything about this.
my mother and I be
It'd
happy
be much appreciated.
to help you. And I can fill you in on all of the great houses of Aermagh and the not so great houses of Aermagh.
I'll do my best to learn what I need to know, and if they piss me off, I'll put an arrow through them.
Well, there's a few I could
Maybe
put on
not
that.
that one.
Maybe.
No, there's
More than one way to stop gossip. I'm just saying.
some are more frowned on than others.
Well, they will have low expectations. I'll try to, I don't know, rise above them.
No, that's just in your mind right now because
Of Tremaine.
not Tremaine. Bonethane?
No, I was saying she has those thoughts because of her experience.
Yes, because of your experience with Tremaine, but Bonethane is basically assured the people of Aermagh that you are 100% worthy of this.
I will endeavor
If
to
they-
not let him down.
So they can't really go against the Lord.
Well, I mean, there's ways to be.
There's ways to be snickery,
Horrible.
but you 100% deserve this.
Thank you.
But you are allied with good people. And
I do have the best of friends. Family.
I need everyone to make a perception check for me, please.
Me too?
Not horrible.
27.
28.
32.
21. I rolled a 15 plus 6 perception, right? 21.
Yes. All right. Well, Zorith is sitting with her back to the door in. The other three of you are sitting sort of sides, and Gwen, you're sitting looking at the door, and you notice the door push in just about not quite an inch.
I think there's something at the door.
Gerda, would you like to join us for a moment?
And you hear, "Oh!" And then the door swings open, and you see a very cute little halfling woman, black skirt, white blouse, black vest. Oh, I was just coming to make sure that there was nothing that you needed, my lady.
I'm so glad you're here. Everyone, this is Gerda. Gerda Shalefoot. And she is my lady's maid. Not only, though, is she a lady's maid, but she also has a pretty good ability to just sort of blend in and find out things that need to be known. And so I think that Gerda is going to be very useful to us, especially when it comes to finding out information about what's going on here in Aermagh.
It's a pleasure to make all of your acquaintances. And she curtsies.
And I introduce her to each of us. Aribell, Tasha. Oh yeah, and you. Silly.
Thanks.
All right, so I do all the introductions, and I tell Zori that that Gerda may be someone useful to her too, if she wants to find out any additional information about anything or anyone.
Well, at least here in Aermagh. Outside the city, I don't have quite as many friends who might tell me things. But here in town, certainly, if there's something that you'd like to know and you're having trouble figuring it out, I'd be happy to help.
But you know, it's also possible,
Mm.
Gerda, sometimes people travel with a lady's maid.
Oh.
I understand you probably didn't with Lady... What was her name?
Edith.
Edith. All I could remember was it began with an E. You probably didn't do a lot of traveling with Lady Edith, but as an ambassador, I may need you to travel with me from time to time, if that would be amenable to you.
You see she's actually paled a little bit. You mean outside the city?
Yes. Would that be of interest to you, or would you rather stay here?
If it's all the same to you, ma'am, I'd rather stay here.
Very well. I thought you might like to see a bit of the world.
I'm quite happy to see the bits that come here.
Very good. Very good. We'll get this all figured out. I'm just trying to find out your preferences.
Well, I appreciate you thinking of me, ma'am.
Of course. And I think I told you already that these folks here, these are my family. So anything they need, please, treat any request from them as you would a request from me.
Oh, well, as you wish, ma'am.
Thanks.
Well, is there anything I can do for you while I'm here?
No, thank you, Gerda.
All right, then I'll leave you to your meal. It was a pleasure meeting all of you.
Pleasure to
Thank
meet you.
She turns and walks out, and you see this one glance back over the shoulder as she leaves, and you get the sense that she's a little disappointed but a little impressed that she got caught.
Nice. Gerda likes to keep her ear to the ground, or the wall, or door. Whatever's handy.
Why me in particular?
I didn't know if maybe there were people you would want to know more information about.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to freak you out.
Are you talking about like Oloric?
Maybe.
Oh. All right. Thank you.
Oh, were you not wanting to have another way to get information, or?
I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Okay.
I don't know. Thank you, though.
Well, I thought maybe you would, if you have any decisions that you've made or things that you're thinking about, I'm always here to hear that, to listen to what it is that you want.
Thanks. I don't know what I want.
Well, that's okay.
Gwen, are you still able to leave with us tomorrow?
I mean, I kind of hate to leave when I just got here. I guess what I'm saying, what I'm getting at, Zori, is that I can understand why you would be interested in another person, but I can also understand why you wouldn't. Because, I think this whole idea of relationships is completely overrated. I mean, honestly, more trouble than they're worth. We're doing important things here. Why would we need to be saddled with additional people that just slow us down? Like, screw that. We're the four. We don't need people.
We just need each other.
We're kind of a big deal.
We are kind of a big deal.
Yes.
Anyway.
We can come back. We're not beholden to anywhere. We just have some errands to run tomorrow, so
We need to return the amulets. We need to return the
oh my gosh, we have to get rid of those bodies.
Well, we got rid of 3 of them.
Oh, how did you do that?
Gave them to Viessa.
yeah.
What is she going to do with them?
We don't want to know.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
But we decided that giving her Zagrin was not a good idea. So
We still have to get rid of that one.
before we go to the sanctum, we're gonna teleport to the dragon cave, and Zori's gonna blow up his body. You don't want to miss that.
That would be a sight to see.
And then we could come back here instead of. We don't have to do our relaxing in Thunder's Edge for the whole time before the festival. We can stay here.
I think we don't need to go to Thunder's Edge at all.
I'm alright.
That may be an issue, but
We don't have to go until the night of the festival because we told Oloric we would see him, and we told
Wiggy.
Viscountess we would see them. But we could stay here. We just needed some downtime. You got kind of the best place for downtime.
I do.
And we have to wait on our clothes.
That's true. Okay,
Mhm.
so it's just for the day that we would be running errands?
Yes.
Okay. I'll let Toske know. And when would you like to go?
tomorrow morning probably. We're going
After
to
breakfast.
yeah.
Okay.
After
And we're
breakfast,
just
yeah.
running some errands, returning some things, and then we'll be back in the evening?
Yes.
Okay. I'll be sure to let Toske know that. In the meantime, would you like anything else? Or shall we
Shall we
to
go
JoJo's?
Shall we go party?
I think we should go see Jojo.
I think we should go party. We have many reasons to celebrate. And
And lots of people to celebrate with.
Yep.
all the important ones.
What is it that we're returning at the sanctum?
We have
The
a weapon
necklaces.
that we have to return that was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, I got it. Sorry.
Oh, right. That's
It
to
had a
the
great
tower.
name. I just can't quite remember.
Yeah.
Ball knocker.
Ball knocker.
Ball knocker, that's right.
Like that's what was in my head, and I'm like, that really can't be what's going to come out of Arabelle's mouth, but I think it is.
Yes.
But she would have
Mhm.
just said the weapon.
She would have.
Wow.
Yeah. So we get ready to leave.
Okay. As you are headed out, you see Toske step out of the servants' hallway and say, "My lady,
Yes.
will you be staying here this evening?"
Yes. And I ask the others, are we all coming back here after JoJo's?
If you will have us.
Of course. Would it be too much trouble to prepare rooms for our guests, our
Not-
family?
Not at all. We make a point of keeping the rooms in a state of readiness.
Wonderful. So we'll need rooms for the four of us then for tonight.
Well, you of course will be sleeping in the master bedroom. You may assign the other three to any of the guest rooms you so choose.
Please just choose 3 of the nicest.
Very well. I will do that.
And I think the plan for tomorrow, if it helps to know my plans, we're going to be running some errands both in and out of Aermagh tomorrow. And then we plan to return here in the evening. If you would let Kaylin know that we'll probably be dining again in family.
Will you be interested in a breakfast before you depart?
Yes, that would be lovely. And if she has anything that would be portable that we could bring with us as well, that would be most appreciated.
I will pass that along.
Thank you.
Enjoy
And
your
please-
evening, ma'am.
Yes, please tell her that the dinner was the best I've ever had and that I'm well pleased.
I will definitely pass that along. Her
you.
reaction should be interesting.
Oh, is that not a good thing?
No. Forgive me if I speak out of turn, but I do believe that may be one of the best compliments that she has yet to receive.
Oh, wonderful. Good, as long as I'm not saying the wrong thing.
No, on the contrary, that is, in my estimation, exactly the right tone to take with Miss Carolyn.
Thank you. I rely on you as always. This is going to be a good partnership, I can tell.
As you say.
Okay, let's go. Let's go tie one on.
You have only been here for half a day, and you are already very, very well adjusted. And I pat her on the back. I like it.
Thanks. I'm trying. I'm basically
doing-
just bribing people so far.
You're doing fine.
I curtsy. That is exactly what most of the nobility does. You're a fast study.
Well, I just know what I would like if I were a servant, which is like more resources.
More perks.
Respect.
Perks and respect.
I think staff is a nice term. versus
I like
servant.
staff better too.
They choose to be here.
They do. They do.
Yes.
And that's an important difference.
It is very competitive to get good staff.
And as we leave, I look around to see if the guards are around.
You don't see them.
Well, somewhere out here, probably will. I assume they're out here. We have Danura, who is a dwarven guard, and then we have Vok, who is a tiefling guard, and also a paladin.
Oh,
Isn't
Who
that
was the second
cool?
one? Who was the second one?
Vok,
Vok.
VOC.
Let's see.
And so these two ladies are in charge of security, and they are amazing. So Danura has battle axes that she has named, and she introduced them to me. It was so cool.
do you
That's
know?
awesome.
Do you,
Vok
do you
is a
remember what they were
follower?
called?
Lop and I don't remember the other one. Cleave?
Correct.
Yeah.
Do you know who Vok is a follower of?
Balmus, I think.
Balmus is a
Excellent.
good god, right?
I think that's who the weapon that we're returning is
Okay.
to that temple.
That is correct.
And they seem to be a pretty well-matched pair. I think they were in the army together. So, and they left together. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
So as we're leaving, I say, I don't know if you're out here, Danura, Vok, but these are my friends.
I wave like to all the directions.
You don't hear anything.
Okay. I don't know if they're not out here or if they're just super, super good at hiding.
Super sneaky.
Super sneaky.
Yep.
All right. Well, how long is it going to take us to get to Jojo's from here?
5 minutes.
Great. Staggering distance. Let's go.
You make your way across Eastbridge and into the dock ward and find your way to the Shouting Pirate, which you see there is a sign hung on the door that says closed for private party.
We're a private party.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
we are.
And as you come in, you immediately hear music.
Oh.
What kind of music?
Tasha, you in particular are able to make out a horn, a guitar, and a drum. And you see set up over in the corner where Jojo does sometimes have entertainment, there's a trio.
Horn, guitar, and who?
Drum.
Is it Cutie Pie from Kill Cross?
No.
Oh.
No. It's 2 humans and a half-elf. The half-elf is the drummer. And they acknowledge Tasha's look, and they all kind of smile and nod their heads at her, but they keep playing. And you also see Graf and the boys. You see Jojo. You see Viessa. You see Kieran. And Jojo says, "There they are. The conquering heroes coming to their feast." Ha ha!
Oh, is Lady Arabelle's mom here?
Not yet.
Okay.
The Thebes are not here yet.
The Thebes.
Nor are Warbender, Vines, and Nook.
Okay.
All right. Well, then we can sit down at our table.
Yep.
Then,
And
Kryn, are you ready to party?
you notice that Synchron's not on the table.
Where's Synchron?
Everybody make a perception check.
11. I perceive nothing.
24.
I got my
31.
roll, I think.
25.
Arabelle?
31.
31. Gwen, you're looking all around, all over on the ground, and the three of you start looking around, and all three of you catch a tail up on top of one of the large cabinets.
I'm not a music fan.
What?
Synchron is up on a cabinet.
Oh. Good evening, Lord Synchron.
I think we need to
Do
lean over
shots?
Tasha. Say, work up an appetite. Maybe we should. Maybe you should get your lute out. We can do a little dance and singing and.
I would like shots.
And Tasha, you sit down and you unsling your lute, and you hear, "No, nope. That's why I hired them, so you don't have to play tonight. You can just sit and relax and drink and eat and
Maybe we
celebrate
wanted to
proper."
Play and sing with them.
Just let him have his thing. It's
Okay.
okay. He's
I wasn't in the
excited.
room. I didn't realize there were musicians. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, yes.
I wasn't
yeah.
in here, so I
Yes,
missed
there's a hornist and a guitarist and a drummer.
that. Okay.
There's a
Well,
nice
then
trio in the
Arabelle would
corner.
not have said play music if there was music
Okay.
playing. Pam was not
Right.
aware.
Okay.
All right. Well, I sit down at the table.
All right. What can I start you off with?
Well, apparently, the Viscountess would like shots.
I'd like
Oh.
to start with 5.
Well then, her ladyship gets 5.
Thanks.
Have you got a particular alcohol in mind?
Something sweet.
Something sweet. You see Viessa stand up, walk over, whisper something in his ear. Oh! Right, that's just the thing. Thank you, dear. And heads over to the bar. Viessa comes over and plops down in a chair.
Hello.
Hello. Well, that was a bit of an impressive show that Lord Bonethane put on this morning.
Wasn't it, though?
Indeed.
And welcome to the nobility, Gwen. I'm sure you're going to have lots of fun.
Well, it's going to be an experience. Probably for everyone around me as much as it will be for me.
I'm looking forward to hearing all about that. Probably through back channels, but still.
Let me know how I'm doing.
I'll let you know if you make any serious enemies.
Thanks.
Oh, and thank you so much for the bodies.
Oh, did you find a good use for them?
Oh yes, my wizard is in the process of attempting to create a golem, and he needed parts,
Oh, wow.
and now he has them.
Wow.
Better than undead things.
Oh no, I don't like undead. They smell.
We
He assures me the golem will not smell. I
No, we
reserve
thought of-
judgment.
flesh golem recently. It didn't smell.
Did you? Interesting.
Yeah.
And how difficult was it to defeat?
It took a little while.
Yeah,
No 8 of us though.
That's reassuring. Once he completes it, I plan on sending him out for collection duty.
Wow.
I think
Okay.
I think the two of them will make quite the pair.
That will send a message.
Ah, yes. So,
What
tell
is
me,
the-
tell me all the things that happened in Strafsman's End that you didn't tell the Lord.
I need to talk to Tasha.
Right now?
Well, at some point.
Oh. Well,
Can I steal Tasha for just a minute?
Oh, of course.
okay.
Take her in the back.
Okay.
What time is it in Thunder's Edge? She always knows what time it is.
What
right?
time is it in Thunder's Edge?
It's about 3 in the afternoon.
Ah.
Basically, Thunder's Edge is on Pacific time.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Aermagh is in Eastern time.
3 p.m.
can you send
Yeah.
any more messages?
I can. Who do you want me to send it to?
Oloric. Want to know if, since it's the middle of the afternoon, if he and Wiggy could get away for a little bit.
And come to the party?
Yeah, I mean, if they'd have to go and see it, we'd have to see if Aralahkis could get them here. But I don't know if Zori would be mad or not. But I thought maybe it wouldn't be that busy right now at the raft because it's the middle of the day. They're not serving food.
you always could ask me, just saying. I could teleport them and go get them myself and bring them to the thing.
Well, that's true. She could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we should just ask Zori to do it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, Zori, come here.
I excuse
Viessa's-
myself from the
and
table.
Viessa looks at Gwen and goes, "Is it me?"
No, it's probably me. I don't know.
No, it's not.
I
you.
send Tasha back.
So
I-
I'm telling
that.
her all about how we dispatched,
Zagrin.
like how we snuck into the city, how we went to the farmhouse and met Tasha's auntie, and
Viessa's quite surprised to hear that.
yes, and how she's now running the place, and how she's freed the slaves, and I'm trying not to mention the portable hole because I don't think we've mentioned that in front of her.
I know, but I
So-
think that you want to tell her about the guy dying over and over.
Okay, then I do tell her about how we snuck into the house and how we sort of accidentally tortured him after decapitating him and throwing him in the portable hole. Like, who knew he was going to keep resurrecting? I mean, really, who anticipates that kind of thing? He was beheaded, for goodness sake.
That is simply delicious.
Well,
Gave her a terrible idea, is what
He
I'm worried
seemed-
about.
he seemed fairly catatonic by the time we got to him.
Oh, that's disappointing, I suppose.
I know, but he'd probably been murdered like, I don't know, probably a couple thousand times. I mean, it was like a whole nother day before we could get back to him, so, you know.
So, let's
Oops.
see. This is usually comes fairly easily, so give me a moment. More like about 130 times, but still apparently sufficient to drive one insane.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
I wondered exactly where the threshold is.
I think it depends on the person.
I may have to see if I can discover exactly where that threshold is.
Meanwhile,
Zorith,
I've snuck to the. Yes.
how many times can you cast teleport?
Teleport to a place without a portal once. And then I can, if I need to go somewhere and teleport back, we can always go back to the keep and then just walk here.
Or we could go to a circle and teleport back. Right?
We could, yeah, so where you could teleport into a circle. You want to go to where?
Thunder's Edge?
Okay.
Well, maybe if, since it's the middle of the afternoon there, Wiggy wouldn't be too drunk yet, and Oloric might not be busy, and maybe they could come to our party.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Although Wiggy in this town with Jojo and Viessa.
I mean,
Sure.
is it okay? I just thought. You know,
Oh, yeah.
they're a big part of all this, and I mean, you could
The-
maybe you can message him first, right?
I can't, but if we just show up and take them with us, they kind of can't say no, can they?
Actually, you
true.
can. You have sending stones.
Oh, I do.
That's what
Mm.
I was. Yeah, you can use your stone with him once, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once per day.
Close the bar. We're coming to get you and Wiggy, and just don't wait for a reply.
I like it. And then where should we go? Just to the Thunder's Edge circle. Okay.
We could do that, right? And then we
Yeah.
can teleport back.
Yeah. So
I'll go with you.
do we tell everybody?
I told Tasha
Okay. We're only gonna be gone a brief few minutes.
10 minutes.
10,
Well, this
15
walk-
minutes.
This could be interesting, Viessa. I believe that Zori and just went to go get Oloric and Wiggy.
Really? She's going to bring Wigillium to me. Well, that saves a trip.
Oh, and we should get Wiggy's girlfriend.
Oh yes,
Wiggy has a girlfriend?
yes,
Sorry, we're over in the. I was telling. Sorry.
yeah. So I say maybe even he'll bring Wiggy's girlfriend.
So I say, Oloric. Hi. Please close the bar. We're coming to get you for a celebration. Have Wiggy bring.
Something with a J.
Oh,
What is her name?
What is her name?
J.
You just say girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Jalen or J.
Jay Giles Band.
Watches our
Yes.
house for us.
Yes. Her name is
Jay
Jay Giles Band.
I couldn't think.
Janelle.
Yes, that's it. Janella.
No, that's Granilla. I think we're thinking of
It's
Oh.
Jelena.
Jelena.
We were so close.
Jelena, yes. I think. I don't remember
Jelia
right
is
now either.
Julia is who works for.
Right. Right.
Well, I'm gonna have to look it up in my book, you guys. The big book of things.
Ah,
I'll look it up.
Anyway, so she sends a message.
I send that message.
all right. There's a pause. And you hear, okay, that's interesting. We may have to leave someone here to tend the bar, but I'll get Wiggy.
Jerry Ann.
Jerry, there we go.
Oh my god.
Knew it was a J. I got that. That's all you
Hey,
Yep.
baby, I got notes for days.
I just found my
You
book.
are amazing. This is why I give you extra paper.
Yes, thank you for the extra paper tonight. Okay. All right. Well, let's go. Should we tell everybody we're leaving or just leave?
Tasha knows. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I know.
Okay, so how much room do I need for my 10
10
feet,
foot.
right?
10 feet, yep.
Well, we're not going to be able to do it in this hallway.
Nope. But you can easily do it down in the tunnel.
All right.
Go to the top.
More than enough
We'll go-
room down there.
We'll go to the tunnel.
Are they going to be staying over? Your people?
Oh, how are we gonna get him back?
I don't know. We'll find out.
We could take him in another circle, right?
We can teleport with circle and back to circle and then teleport them there.
How many times can you circle?
I can circle quite a few. Hold on, let me look.
So I say to Gwen, this is as much of the plan as I have been given.
Got it.
It's fine.
But I think we know somebody with a really big house.
Well, I would just want to send word that we might have additional people.
Well,
But
thinking it through with Tasha and Aribell and Zorith, you have room for one more person.
Unless some people doubled up.
Right.
who would those people be?
Arabelle and Zori
Right?
share a bed a lot in a not dirty
oh.
way.
Oh.
We have room
Okay.
together. It's very fun.
So, question, I can do teleport at higher levels, right?
you can
teleport
use higher level
circle?
spells.
Teleport circle?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
You can burn
Okay.
a higher spell slot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have 2 5s, a 6, and teleport 7.
So you've got more than enough.
And with circle,
More than enough what?
you don't have to go.
No, you can just push someone through.
So when it's time for them to go back. And is ours done? Ours is done now, right? The 4
Nope.
We haven't gotten it yet.
Nope.
No.
Yours will be done on the day of the Dragon Festival.
the day of the festival.
Yep.
And we know Wiggy's, we think allowed in the inner enclave now. So we just have to tell them that we would send a message that we're sending someone through. We would not just, but that way you don't have to come back. So you just need 2 5s and your teleport. Because we're using 1 now, we'll teleport back and then you can just cast the circle and we can shove them through.
Then they'll end up at the keep in Bone Thing's castle.
No, Tremaine's Keep.
I mean, Tremaine's keep.
Yeah, I
Yes.
said we'd have to clear that before we just sent them back without us.
Well,
Aralahkis would say yes.
yeah.
It's fine. Or we could take them and come back. You have 1 more. So.
Right. That's right. I do.
Okay. So
Okay, so we teleport circle to Bone Thane's Keep.
No.
To Tremaine's Keep.
To Tremaine's Keep. God dang it. Tremaine's Keep.
All right. Gwen and Tasha, as you're sitting upstairs, you hear very faintly.
Even down in the basement, in the whatchamacallit?
Because they know what to listen for, yes.
Oh.
All right. And you arrive in the teleportation chamber of Lord Tremaine's Keep in Thunder's Edge.
Didn't tell him we were coming.
Mm-mm.
And you see two very startled-looking guards.
Sorry about that. Forgot to call ahead.
Sorry. You know, we need to get somebody to draw our likenesses and just put them up somewhere and be like, these people may be dropping in constantly.
Part of the 4 clan friends.
Yeah.
One of them looks at the two of you and then goes, "Oh, yeah, I recognize you.
Sorry.
But, gotta follow orders. Go get him." And the other guard opens the door and walks out.
Are you on duty later tonight?
Yeah. I'm on duty. I'm on duty till dawn.
Okay. Is he going to get Aralahkis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, excuse me. He's on duty till midnight. Their time.
We'll tell Aralahkis this too, but we're going to get some people here, take them back to Aermagh, but then later on we need to send them back.
Can we send them
The same way we
this
just came.
circle, or do I have to try to send them straight back to where they are?
That's gonna be up to the Master Sorcerer.
Okay. So if he says it's okay, then we're good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
Good thing you weren't napping.
I don't nap.
Just making small talk.
It's just a couple minutes until you hear a familiar clomping. And the door opens and you see Aralahkis. He looks significantly cleaner than the last time you saw him.
Hi.
What a surprise.
Are you hungry?
It's the middle of the afternoon.
Well,
But
Jojo
yeah.
Jojo is having a party for us. Do you want to come with us?
Jojo. Remind me.
The Shouting Pirate Inn. The barkeep.
Oh, the dive you like. Got it.
Yeah, we're having a party. We came to get Oloric and Wiggy to take back with us.
Oh.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, hang on a second. You see him cast a quick spell. All right. Told Sten I'm leaving.
Awesome.
Excellent.
We're going to just teleport from the Ivory's Wrath.
You can do that now?
Zori can.
Man, they grow up fast.
Yeah.
And then after the party, we'll just do a circle back here and then we won't get in trouble for sending random people through the circle.
After the party, I can bring everybody back.
Wonderful.
Oh, right. So I was thinking, should we get some pictures of us drawn up and put around the place so everybody knows that sometimes we pop in, unexpectedly?
Probably better that you don't do that.
Sorry. We
Okay.
can't call you and we'll tell you later.
Eventually, pretty soon, we're going to have our own circle, so we won't need to bother you.
Good point.
In a week.
Even
Well, about 10 days.
Better. Okay.
even better. I have the hiccups now.
So So when we're on our way to the raft,
Mhm.
just kind of whisper to Aralahkis that Athgarr won't be at the party.
I was gonna ask.
Is he already drunk?
He and Gwen got in a fight and he left.
He left.
So you may see him, you might not see him.
He may come and yell at his father in a few days. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
As far as I know, he hasn't shown his face here. So, let me get this straight. You lost him.
No, we kicked him out.
Oh, that's better.
But Gwen doesn't know that we kicked him out. I mean, he was leaving anyway, but
We chose Gwen.
I don't care.
I know. But he's off doing whatever he
All
might
right.
be doing.
He's off doing what he wanted to do.
Well, he'll either succeed or he'll fail. Either way, he'll end up back here eventually.
Exactly.
Either he'll come back on his own or they'll ship his body back.
Yes, I understand that you're trying to be grave about this. I don't want to say we didn't have a choice, but it was getting to be,
Untenable.
yeah. He does need to grow up a bit.
Yeah, no arguments there. And yeah, I mean, they were either going to kill each other or
something else.
Something else. My money was on to kill each other, to be honest.
Wow.
So we get to the outer enclave.
Yeah, well, the boy's decent, but he's dumb.
Yeah, I just wish he wasn't.
Sheltered.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, sheltered.
Well, one way or another, next time you see him, he's probably not going to be dumb.
I hope.
He's gonna discover what it's like out there on your own.
I hope we see him before how long that will take. But we'll see.
Yep.
So we get to the inn.
Okay. And you see Oloric behind the bar. You see Jerry Ann behind the bar a ways down, and she and Wiggy are having what looks to be a rather intense discussion.
It's about Viessa.
Hello,
hello.
Hello. We've made arrangements. Jerry Ann is going to stay and watch over things while Wiggy and I are gone.
Oh.
Well, I have guests.
I know.
If there was no one staying here at the moment, I wouldn't feel at all bad about closing, but they are paying customers.
It was an opportunity.
Oh,
Sorry, it was spur of the moment.
I understand.
We didn't know we were having a party.
Ah. And I'm assuming at some point someone will explain to me why.
Yeah, we're kind of a big deal.
Yeah, we'll explain.
He just kind of snorts.
And now we have official proclamation saying so.
I look forward to hearing this story over a drink.
Story will fill you all in.
Yes.
Excellent.
Maybe we should take Jerry Ann and leave Wiggy. Viessa looked really happy she was going to get to see Wiggy.
I don't think you need to mention that, but he's been dodging her for quite some time, and this is a conversation that needs to happen.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it sure does. I thought he told her. And then I walk up to him. I thought you told her.
No, I'm telling you that... Hello. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Well, I am worried.
Jerry-Ann will protect him.
You better. I
Sorry, we
don't
won't-
need protecting. I will be
Yes,
fine.
yes, yes, you
Viessa
do.
is reasonable.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
But we'll
You're
make
not
sure.
helping.
But she doesn't need any bodies. We gave her some this morning, so you're good. Let's
Oh,
go.
well, that's what?
Jerry-Ann, I'm sorry that you can't come with us. We really appreciate you filling in for Oloric.
Just make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
I will do everything within my power to mitigate the stupid.
Jerry-Ann, think of what you're asking. Hey.
I can mitigate stupidity. I can't eliminate it.
That's going to be the name of my new band, Mitigate Stupidity.
But we will bring him back alive and in one piece.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask.
Because even if she kills him, I can bring him back now.
Oh, well, that's good to know. She's not gonna kill me. How many times have I told you? She's not gonna kill me.
She's not. I'm sorry. I'm picking on Wiggy. I don't mean to stress you out. He will be fine.
Yeah, see? I'll be fine. You shut up.
There'll be
I'm
many
counting on you to
members-
make sure that he's fine.
We have many members of the Aecathan military will be there. We will not let her take him out of the public room.
All right. I'm counting on you. Keep him from doing anything exceptionally stupid.
That we will do.
I'm dying from all the love.
And after the Dragon Festival, party at our house.
Ooh. I will make arrangements to be certain that I can attend.
And Jerry-Ann, you'll be there for that. I hope.
Wouldn't miss it? He might. Why would I miss it? Because you might be dead. I'm not going to be dead. She just said if I'm dead, she can bring me back.
Once a day.
This isn't making me feel any better, Wigilliam. Is there
Viessa
anything that I can say that will make you feel better?
No.
No. Then I'm going to stop trying.
We will bring him back to you in one piece.
She just gives him a withering look and just kind of shoos him and turns around and starts tending to the glassware
People.
in the bar. And
Okay.
Party, party.
wow,
All right.
she's a keeper.
We love her.
I know, right?
All right. Can Aralahkis do teleport? Not
Yes.
that he needs to.
Yes,
Okay.
that's why he said he could get everybody back.
No, not teleportation circle.
Yes.
Just teleport. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Gonna pop him back, right?
Yep.
He's bigger than I am. What am I even thinking?
So they
Um,
don't need rooms?
I mean,
You don't
Aralahkis
know that.
is blue though.
You don't know that, but I think Tasha said probably not, or she didn't know.
We assumed they'd have to come back for the evening.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
Jerry-Ann's not gonna let Wiggy stay the night.
no.
And
Um,
Aralahkis will have stuff to do, and Oloric's got guests, so
Right.
the time difference helps.
But they can get
Mhm.
away for a little bit.
Okay, I cast teleport into the basement where we left.
Okay. In the tunnel?
In the tunnel, yeah.
In the tunnel. Okay. And as you reappear in the tunnel, right by the ladder, leading up to the root cellar, up into the storeroom of the Shouting Pirate, that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh, smart.
So, we'll be back in 15. Don't go anywhere. The party's literally just getting started.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry I didn't think about it before dinner.
What? You didn't think
Thought
about
of
it?
that before dinner. We could have done this all before had it all arranged.
Oh, well.
Fair
All right.
enough.
It's
All right.
okay.
We'll see you all in 15. And welcome back. All right, so while Aribell and Zorith have headed off to Thunder's Edge, Gwen and Tasha and Viessa sitting at the table. Jojo brings over a tray, plunks down an ale in front of Tasha,
Thank you.
a glass of red wine for Viessa, and sits down 5 shots in front of Gwen.
Are those all for you?
Yes, they are.
Alrighty then.
So, let me see if I can guess. We're either celebrating or commiserating.
Little bit of both.
I notice a particular absence.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody important is here.
I see.
Yep. And that was the end of that conversation.
And she just picks up her glass and raises it and takes a sip.
Same.
I do the first shot and say, this one is to my friend Zori, who always is a good listener and is now even more of a big deal now that she has her own release from the army and ambassadorship to the dragons.
And I will say, shrewd choice on Bonepain's part. I wouldn't have expected quite that level of intuition, but in one fell swoop, he created a bridge to the metallic dragons that he will always be first on the other side of.
That is shrewd.
I have to admit, after watching him in court, I actually gained a little bit more respect for him. Either he's more intelligent than I gave him credit for, or he's got one hell of an advisor.
His advisor's pretty good.
The door opens, and you see Vines walk in, followed by Ranmore, followed by Nuck. Nuck is holding a bottle in her hand. She says, "I brought the party!" Oh. "I brought some party!"
Glad to see you, Nuck.
Glad to be here. Yes, we're all glad to be here.
Ooh, we're
Well-
glad to see you as well.
Missing a few.
Well,
No one important.
Aribell and Zori went to go get a few friends from another town.
See, so we won't be missing them at all.
All right.
Oh my. Please, have a seat.
Happy to. Warbender walks over and just kind of looks up or looks over at you because you're sitting down, so you're probably on his level.
Mm-hmm.
And he just says, "Captain."
Yes, and you?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well, sir.
Right. What are we drinking?
Shots.
I'm drinking ale.
I'm having a rather nice red. I think I would be sticking with the ale.
It's safe.
I don't even know what I'm drinking shots of.
I look at Viessa. What is she drinking?
It's actually technically a wine, but it's very concentrated and very sweet.
It works.
It's actually brewed from raisins and not from grapes,
Interesting.
which gives it its darker color and its more distinct sweetness, but it also packs a hell of a punch.
Doesn't seem so bad.
You've only gone through one. Wait till you're done with all 5. And Nuck has wandered over, and she just kind of looks down and goes, I would try that. Actually, I think I would like to try that too.
What did you bring, Nuck?
Oh, nothing. She puts the bottle behind her back.
No, I'm sure it's interesting. What did you bring?
She looks at Warbender, who just goes, I'm gonna go talk to Jojo up at the bar for a moment.
All right.
He turns and walks toward the bar, and Nut goes, Phew! That could have been awkward. One of the guys in the barracks has a still. So this is some of the stuff that they make. It's really potent.
Okay. So, like moonshine?
I don't know what he calls it. He just calls it lightning.
Oh.
But it works. And if you take it on the battlefield and you need to sterilize a wound, you can use it for that too.
Lovely.
That sounds handy.
Yeah. It's handier for wounds than consumption as far as I'm concerned, but
Well, all right. Well,
Gwen, you want to try some?
I sure do.
She reaches out and grabs the empty shot glass, pops it open, and pours in a crystal clear liquid, and
And I
sits it back
say-
down on the table.
To my newest friends who accompanied us on this adventure, your promotions are well deserved. And I toss back the shot.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Never let it be said that I can't hold my liquor. Let's see. So that would be 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You manage not to cough. It goes down very rough. And you literally are seeing vapor trails for a moment. And then you're able to sort of shake it off, but
Good stuff.
that's probably the equivalent of 4 of the other shots.
Wow.
Yeah, it's about 170 proof.
Potent.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's good.
I will
But,
stick to the ale.
It
It's-
is effective.
It is very effective.
Oh my.
Warbender comes back with 3 mugs of ale, sits one down in front of Nuck, one down in front of Vines, and then sits down at the table with the 3rd glass and just kind of says, Here's to your success.
And yours.
And drains it. And boom.
Wow.
It's gonna be a long night for some of these people, or
I'm
an early
just-
morning.
I am just sipping. That is
Now-
what's happening here.
Now I'm ready to get started drinking.
Oh my.
All right. About this time, the Thunder's Edge contingent appears in the tunnels below the storeroom. Wow. Nice digs.
Viessa's tunnels.
See, Oloric, you decorated all wrong.
Oh no.
You come to the capital and you get this kind of impressive architecture in your inns.
We're not in the inn, right? We're at the basement still. We're in the.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's being
talking about
he's being a smartass.
Okay, got it. Viessa's tunnels.
Ah.
Sure, occasionally she handles business down here, and she doesn't want anyone to find out what happens, right, Wiggy?
Oh, look, there's a ladder. Let's climb the ladder.
Go ahead. Be quiet.
Behave yourself, Wiggy.
Don't I always?
Drink less than normal.
You get 2 in your cups. I will sober you up.
Yeah, so if you don't want that immediate
Wait, so let
feeling.
me get this straight. That means I can drink as much as I want. Because if I get to the point where I can't drink anymore, she'll make me sober, and then I can start over.
That is true. But what you say to Viessa before I sober you up could get you killed, so behave yourself.
She does raise a good point, Wiggy. Okay, fine.
Besides, it's gonna still be early when you get back home.
Yeah? What difference does that make? He has a point, at least. for
Darien
him.
will be waiting for you.
Yeah, like she's never seen me in my cups before?
I don't know. I'm not there. Oh, I am there.
My parents are gonna be here. Don't be too crazy.
Oh, crap. That's gonna be, like, actual nobles here?
Well, yes, there will be many, at least 4 actual nobles present.
Holy crap. So, your mom and dad, and who else?
Well, me.
Oh, yeah. I always forget that you're actually one of them. Because you don't act like one of them. You act like
And
one
I
of
can't
us.
wait for you to meet the newest Armahian noble.
Oh, Yeah.
Please.
okay.
One of the things we're celebrating.
Well, this all sounds intriguing. I look forward to hearing what happened and how this all came about.
We send them up the stairs or up the
Up
ladder.
the ladder. Okay.
Let us go make introductions.
Okay.
Go up the ladder with them.
Yep. Bring them in.
All right. And Aralahkis, brings up the rear.
Great. So, Jojo, and I look for Jojo.
And he's behind the bar.
This is Oloric. He is our Thunder's Edge bartender, good friend. Oloric.
Hi. They've mentioned you before. Welcome to Aermagh, and welcome to the Shouting Pirate. The Shouting Pirate. That's a very colorful name. Aye. It's a very colorful place, and I'm a very colorful sort.
And then I say, this is Wiggy. And this
You
is...
say that, and those of you at the table see Viessa go, And she just rises and turns like some sort of wrathful specter.
Oh dear.
Wigillium. Oh, shit.
I step in front of Wiggy.
We're making introductions right now. Yes.
Hi, Viessa. How's it going? That remains to be seen. You and I are going to have a long talk.
Later.
Make a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
It is my highest skill. Let's see how I do.
You go, girl.
It's better than my perception.
Exceptional.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. 31.
Not bad.
That was a 16.
Viessa just locks eyes with you for a second and then says, "Very well, it is your party after all. But don't think you're getting out of here until we have discussed a few things." And you see Wiggy just kind of pale and gulp.
Thank you, yes.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
And she slowly sits back down, her eyes never leaving Wiggy. She reaches over, grabs the glass, takes a sip, eyes still not leaving Wiggy.
Aribell has not made any snarky comments to or about Viessa since Jojo died, in case anyone notices that.
I did. I say this is, Aralahkis, and then Wiggy, and then Oloric.
And Nut
So-
goes, "Oh, Aralahkis is back. How's it going?" "It's going pretty damn well. How's it going with you?"
Let's get these gentlemen drinks, shall we?
Wiggy, Oloric. We introduced Oloric to Viessa, right?
No, just to the.
Just to Jojo.
But then I
So
mean-
Wiggy and Oloric we introduced to Viessa, and
Wiggy doesn't need to be introduced to Viessa.
well, but they're all
the table introductions go.
Right.
Bender, Nook, Vine,
All the introductions.
and this is the Viscountess Duneshadow.
There's two very different reactions. Oloric just kind of turns and raises an eyebrow and says, "It's always enjoyable to see a local girl do well. Congratulations, Viscountess."
Thank you, Oloric.
And Wiggy is in mid-drink and literally does a spit take. I said, "What? How the fuck did that happen?"
And-
You should follow that with my lady.
And,
Oh, right.
What
How the fuck did that happen, m'lady?
well, as you might know, we're kind of a big deal.
And now I have a line from the producers in my head. "You keep saying that, but you don't explain how."
We
Right.
don't really need to.
So then we give the abridged version of what happened, starting with the leaving the sanctum on a dragon, an invisible dragon.
That was really scary.
Almost fell off.
I thought I was gonna fall off.
But
I
you
guess it
didn't.
kind of technically did. I just
You did, but
I grabbed a hold. Luckily, we were invisible. No one else saw it.
so yeah, we tell him everything. Drinking and just telling I have an ale. That's all.
Okay. And at one point, Nux says,
And there was this guy in a hole who would not die. Well, that's not entirely true, because he died a lot, but he wouldn't stay dead.
Yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it.
Yep.
So exactly how does that work?
We don't need to give Viessa any more ideas.
It's a really
Then I
long
might get her.
story.
Oh, he had a damn ring of regeneration.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy, but we didn't know. And they put him in a place where the air runs out pretty quick. And after that, we're guessing, we didn't see it, but we're guessing that every time the ring would bring him back, he'd suffocate immediately.
Not a good story.
No, I love that story.
No, but Vines doesn't, and I'm not a fan.
Well, I don't... I wouldn't approve of it had it been done on purpose. But I do understand that we were all unaware of exactly what was happening or why.
Right. We didn't torture him on purpose.
Nope, but it sure was funny.
I just laugh.
And Viessa's kind of looking at Aralahkis like, okay.
But the important thing is that the town is liberated. My aunt is now in charge. And slavery is no more.
And it's Strafsman's dawn.
I will be certain to send the word out. We never trespassed in slavery. Of all the things I've done which may not be appropriate for the surface society, that was never one of them. I believe in either getting someone to do what you want them to do by persuasion, by intimidation, or if all else fails, you pay them. But I don't truck with slavery, and I never have.
I appreciate that about you. Here's to that.
Aye. She's a good one. Deep down, she's a good one. She'll never admit it. Oh, look at the look I'm getting now.
Arabelle's giving him one too.
Deep down, you know that you've got the best interests of the country at heart. And everybody who really knows you knows that. And you can put up all the fronts you want, dear. But we know that you've got a good heart down there. Underneath all the swearing and thievery.
Was Gwen drinking her shots in order and going to say everyone? I think
Well-
we interrupted her.
Yeah, she did the second one, the one that Nuck poured her. And she still has 4 of the ones she ordered left.
I was kind of reeling from that one,
Okay.
but now that you mention it, that's right. I wanted to drink a toast to Lady Arabell. She and her family have been so kind and welcoming, and now she, too, has been released from the army and is a new ambassador. So here's a drink to Lady Arabell. And I knock back another shot.
And everyone grabs their glass. Jojo's put another one down in front of Warbender. And everybody picks up their glass and says, "To Lady Arabell." And you hear a voice behind you say, "Well, that is certainly a very nice thing to enter to." And you see Lord and Lady Thebes have come in.
Welcome. Please sit, join us.
Walk them over.
Jojo immediately takes his apron off and kind of stuffs it under the bar and smooths his hair and walks over and bows. Says, "It's an honor to have you in my place. Your daughter's a good friend." And Ormond just kind of looks at him and goes, Well, thank you for the welcome, sir. You don't need to call me sir. Jojo's fine. And your mom's just kind of looking at him with this bemused look. She glances at you and says, my daughter is very fond of this place, and I think I begin to see why. And you actually see Jojo blush. Can I get you something to drink? I wouldn't mind an ale. And I would like to try the wine that lovely young woman over there is drinking. It looks interesting. And Viessa just kind of raises her glass.
This should be interesting.
Yeah.
Let me introduce you to the rest of our friends that you haven't met yet. So she introduces them to Oloric and Wiggy and Viessa. I think they've met everybody else.
Yep. Oloric is, perfectly formal, very respectful. It is an honor to meet both of you. Aribell has been, I think, the glue that's held this group together for quite a while. You must be very proud. We are. We are very proud of her. Yeah, there's no reason not to be. I mean, she kicks ass. Sorry, she kicks, crap, help me. Kicks what? Can't say ass.
She's a surprisingly
I'm sure my father has said ass.
effective fighter.
Your mom's just staring at Wiggy with one eyebrow up while your dad's kind of... Your mom just looks at Wiggy and goes, good save.
Viessa.
Viessa stands and curtsies even though she's wearing pants. And, what do you do?
I glance at my dad to see if he makes a fan.
Yeah, your dad just kind of goes. And Viessa says, I manage an import-export business. Oh. My husband also is in shipping. And Aermagh just kind of... Yes, I am.
And
That's hilarious.
Mother, Dad doesn't need an introduction, but this is Aralahkis, Master Sorcerer of Thunder's Edge.
Master Sorcerer, your reputation precedes you. I thank you, if that's a good thing. If not, please allow me to apologize. Honest. That's rare. I approve. Thank you.
And I think it's been probably since the war, well, other than this morning, that Dad and Aralahkis have seen each other.
Yes, that's true. How is Sengi? And Aralahkis is... Oh, wow. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Oh, he's still a pain in the ass.
That's what my father calls Lord Tremaine.
Oh, yes.
His first name is Sengor.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that when we were fighting together, that was way too official. So we just called him Sengi. Boy, does he hate that. Yes, I know. That's why I like remembering it. Your old man's all right with me, Arabelle. Come on, I'll get you something to drink. He just kind of claps Ormond on the back and leads him over to the bar. And Jojo kind of hustles to get back behind the bar, and your mom walks over and just grabs a chair and settles herself down very nicely at the table. She looks around and she kind of looks at Gwen and says, "By the way, congratulations. It is a beautiful estate. I had an opportunity to visit Lady Edith, unfortunately late in life, but she was very kind and the estate was beautiful. I'm sure you will be very happy there."
It is a really wonderful estate, and I feel lucky to have it. At least for the time that I am its custodian.
Well, Aermagh is lucky to have you join the ranks of the nobles. And if I at any point can be of any assistance to you, you need only ask.
About that, I don't know anything about being a noble, and I figured you must have arranged for Arabelle to have lessons or learn something about how to do this. I didn't know if maybe that would be something you could help me do. Like, I know local reels when it comes to dancing, but I don't know anything about formal dances or etiquette for the table or how to make polite conversation. Really any of the things that I would be expected to do as an ambassador. I'm kind of like not at all suited for this job.
If it is any consolation, when Ormond proposed to me, I too thought that I was completely unsuited for this type of life. But like anything else, it is something you can learn. But I will say this: do not lose who you are in trying to fit into everyone else's perception of who you should be. It is your self-image that matters. If they do not accept it, that is not your problem.
That's wise counsel.
And I will have to see if he is still alive, but there was a wonderful tutor that we hired for Arabelle when she was first coming of age and preparing for her formal entry into noble society. If he is still alive, I will find a way to contact him and have him come around and speak with you. Perhaps you could secure his services as well.
That would be wonderful. Are there other things that I'm not thinking of that I need to learn how to do? I don't even know what I don't know.
Oh, of course. There always are. There are things that I still do not know. Because situations change with the turning of the tide. One of the benefits of being noble is if you present something with enough sense of authority, people will automatically assume, if it is contrary to their own beliefs, that they are somehow wrong, because you are a noble and you must be right. So there is a tremendous amount of bullshitting that goes on in terms of being a noble.
Okay. I can do that.
Good. Then you should be fine.
I had a smile.
If anyone objects to what you do or say, simply look at them like they do not matter.
Well, that's probably better than what I come up with, which was putting an arrow through them.
don't lose that impulse completely.
Okay. Now you're talking my language.
One of the things that between Arabelle and myself I'm certain we can do is make you more familiar with the other houses in the city. Some of them are quite scrupulous and can be dealt with assurances of their honesty. Others, it depends on who in the house that you deal with. Some of them are befitting the title of noble, some of them not at all. And then there are a few houses that if you see them coming, if they do not have their weapons out, know that they are carrying them.
What kind of weapons do they carry on them?
You name it. Although the one house, they mostly prefer daggers, knives, and stilettos, usually coated in poison.
Okay.
How often are there fights like that between the houses?
That are publicly known, not very many, but that go on within the walls of estates and in the rooms of manor houses. A lot. Enough to keep the potion makers in town busy stocking antidote and antivenom.
Wow.
You will have to wrangle an invitation for lunch from Gwen, Mama.
You have a standing invitation anytime.
I would enjoy that. It has been some time since I have been to that particular estate.
I have told the staff there that you're family and that you're welcome anytime.
That is very kind of you. You know that the same applies to you as far as Ormond and I are concerned. To all four of you.
Thank you.
She's retained the services of an excellent chef.
No.
So that in itself will give her a little clout around town. Lots of jealousy.
She came with a house.
That's where she's been. No one has been able to find her to woo her in months.
There'll be no wooing.
I'm going to do what I can to keep her.
Likely not.
She's trying to decide whether she wants to keep me or not.
But the first social invitation at Lady Gwen's estate, when it's known who's preparing the food, will be the invitation in town.
That is
I
very
think it
true.
should probably be to Lord Bonethane, don't you think? After all, I wouldn't be there if not for him.
But if we throw a party or something and be very picky about who gets an invite.
That sounds like something I would need a lot of help with.
We don't have to do that right away, but you will have to make a watch.
I can make some recommendations. Particularly the matron of the great house that we serve. She would be a very good ally to make. You see, you have an interesting decision to make at some point. Because you are a viscountess, and because you are a new noble, technically your estate is unaligned.
Oh. Unaligned with what?
Any of the other houses in Aermagh. And as time goes on, you will likely be courted to join one or more of the great houses. This is not a decision that you will want to take lightly, as it will affect your entire future. But there is also something to be said for simply remaining unaligned. So do not feel that you must accept one of these invitations.
Okay. I guess I need to learn a lot more about these great houses.
You are wading into a pool full of whales and sharks.
Oh boy.
The whales will make great allies. The sharks are going to be your enemies regardless of what you do. And you will learn quickly which is which.
Wonderful. In terms of a celebration, would it make sense to have something right after the dragon ceremony?
I was kind of thinking maybe the night before, a very intimate gathering.
Oh.
And given your connections to the dragons, it would be a very coveted invitation because people would wonder.
I wonder if perhaps a certain person we know would be willing to make an appearance.
We could ask.
We could ask. She could say no, but maybe she'd be willing. Interesting.
And if it was small, it would be comfortable for you. You wouldn't need to know a ton of people there.
Okay. So,
And the smaller the less people, it's more exclusive.
Yes.
And
would that be something you'd be willing to assist with? Both of you?
I would be honored.
Perhaps you could help me with a guest list?
I must confess that I was intrigued with the idea of possibly speaking to this friend of yours.
I think it's high time the two of you met.
Oh, you will love each other.
From one mom to another.
Interesting. Well, absolutely. If there's anything we can do to help, we'd be happy to.
Sounds like we have a plan.
we've decided we have some errands to run tomorrow, but I think we'll pretty much be in town until the festival.
Need a break.
That sounds like a smart idea.
Gwen, would you mind if I brought Starbolt to your stables?
I don't know that I have stables.
Oh, okay.
Do I have stables? I don't think I do.
Oh, no worries. I mean, Kieran takes care of them. So.
Okay. I mean, I could try to secure lodging at a public stables nearby.
We have our stables, and we're close enough that if anything was wrong, I think he could tell me.
Okay.
Or he could get close enough to tell me. So
I could put in a landing pad on the front lawn.
I got a new mount.
Really? Does it jump?
Fly.
Really? So
He's
what exactly is it?
A Pegasus.
I remember seeing one of them. Beautiful animal.
Well, you'll have to meet Starbolt.
I would very much enjoy that. I was not allowed to get very close. I was a child.
Wait a minute.
Nux speaks up for the first time in a while.
Wasn't a Pegasus one of those horses with wings stuck on?
Mm-hmm.
You got a wingy horse?
Mm-hmm. A magical wingy horse.
I want a wingy horse.
Maybe she'll take you for a ride.
And perhaps, if you do well enough with your squad, you might be able to requisition one.
Really?
And Warbender goes, no. Aralahkis just kind of chuckles.
Oh gosh.
That's not fair.
Let's put it this way.
You make, we'll say you make lieutenant. You might be able to get one of those on loan.
That's fine.
I don't have to own it to fly on it.
Well, that's very true. And so the evening progresses. Stories are told. Drinks are drunk. Drunks are gotten on. Gwen,
Right.
I finished the rest of my shots,
right?
toasting each one of you.
Wow.
Jojo comes around asking if you want another round.
More ale, please.
More shots.
More shots coming up.
How's Gwen doing?
Make a Constitution save.
+5. +5.
+5. Aww.
No, you get +5 to whatever.
10.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's with the +5.
Well,
She basically says, and another round of shots, and then slowly begins to slide down the chair.
That's so funny.
how's Wiggy doing?
Wiggy is still nursing the same beer he started with because he's just so out of his
Terrified.
element.
Oh dear.
Terrified.
Plus,
Viessa.
Viessa keeps looking at him.
So, Viessa, do you mind if I sit in on your conversation with Wiggy?
I do. This is just between him and
Viessa
Go.
promised Jerry Ann that we would return Wiggy in one piece. Can you accommodate that?
I promise not to cut anything permanently off him.
Ooh.
Well,
Okay. Fair.
And you see Wiggy just kind of pale.
some of the hesitation, I don't know what happened before we got there, but I will tell you, once we got there, he did a lot of favors for us, and we are very grateful. And that may have come at the detriment to his job with you. And for that, I apologize.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh. All right. Okay, 14 plus persuasion. Dirty 18.
Okay. She says, I'll take that into consideration. You got
That's
one
a-
in the plus column, Wigillian.
That's all I can ask for. Thank you.
everything you sent us to Thunder's Edge to accomplish on your behalf, we could not have done without Wiggy.
All right, 2. I'll take it.
He's okay.
You are so drunk.
And which
Okay.
means she's not lying.
Okay, 2.
All right. Well, I'm gonna back off and we're gonna have to let him go back to Thunder's Edge soon. So I'm gonna back off and let you two talk.
Good. Wigilliam, come with me.
We did our best, and I look at Arabelle.
And she heads toward the storeroom.
Ooh. Hey, within view. Are they already gone?
Viessa stops. You can just barely see. She stops at the trap door, looks at him, and points down.
Cast Bless on Wiggy.
Okay.
Because he has to make any saving throws.
Okay. And you see he's very pale, but he's, trying to put on a brave face, climbs down the ladder, and she climbs down after him and pulls the door closed.
We did our best.
Well. It was nice to know him while I lasted.
Is Jojo still behind the bar, or is he sitting?
He's up and down. And you see Oloric, like, when Zorith says, we did our best, he looks at you, Zorith, and says, he's not really in danger, is he?
Well, a little.
I don't know. I mean, he's gonna get a good tongue lashing. She's pretty upset.
Should we do something?
No.
Done all that we could.
I mean, like, this is Wiggy. He's gonna have to.
Jojo walks up and just claps a hand on Oloric's shoulder and says, best to stay out of it.
I'd say I probably know Viessa better than just about anybody at this point. I wouldn't go down there.
I don't know what he did that was so bad, but I
Well,
feel like he did it on our behalf.
Well, I believe that VS is probably going to employ psychological versus physical pain to Wiggy right now. But I think Wiggy has, because of us, started his new business and maybe has been ignoring VS's kind of jobs, is what we heard from him at one point.
Oh,
So it
yes.
might be a fault.
I thought
I
Jerry
can-
Ann started over.
Yes, he basically informed Viessa that he was done.
Right.
Ooh.
And he's been dodging her communiques.
Yes, he has.
So- He kind of did it. He wrote her a Dear Viessa letter, and that just
Oh.
ghosted her, and that's not going well.
Oh.
And now she has him in person to talk.
It's better that they get this out of the way. I wish I'd known before we brought him back, but
He told us, but
he's kind of got to let it happen.
I'm sure Wiggy's gonna agree to, if it's really important, he'll do a job for her once in a while.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
But that he really wants to make a go of this. That's my guess.
Well, I'll tell you. It's my first time meeting that woman, but she gives me the shivers.
You're not alone.
Aye. She gives me the shivers, too. Fortunately, I kind of like the shivers.
Ew.
Hey now. He's allowed to his legs.
And Oloric just looks at him and goes, I actually understand that.
Ew! No, I'm kidding. I don't say that. Nikki would say that. Zorith would not.
I'm not a... We have an uneasy truce because of you, Jojo.
Well, I appreciate that. I know she's not the easiest person to talk to or to figure out. But I'll tell you, I truly do believe, I like to tease her about it, but I truly do believe that deep down inside, she's got a good heart.
I don't doubt that. I just don't agree that the ends justify the means.
Yeah. Well, I can't say I'm a huge fan of everything she does, but I understand that she sees it as necessary, and as I don't know half of what she does about what she does, I'm inclined to give her the benefit of the doubt.
She cares about you.
It's true. I can tell you, I am a study of personality and character, and she does in fact care about you. You are the only person for whom her gaze actually warms when her eyes pass. Oh, I never noticed. Well, of course not. It is not the type of thing that everyone notices. But you can believe me. She does. And therefore, I think that you are in a very special position. And do not take it for granted. Oh, I won't. You can be sure of that.
We saw her when you were hurt, Jojo. It's real. So I'm trying to be less hostile.
Doing a good job, too.
Yes, you are.
I don't understand, Arabelle. Why are you hostile to the young woman? She does things differently than you, but is not necessarily bad. She runs her business how she runs her business. It seems that she is a daft hand at dealing with employees, if I interpret the relationship between her and Wiggy correctly. You could learn something from her technique dealing with those who might work for you at some point.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Well, Ormond and I have responsibilities in the morning, so we will make our excuses and thank you for a very pleasant evening. Aribell, I now understand why you are so attached to this location. The location is perhaps not that remarkable, but its proprietor is charming. And you see Jojo's just, I mean, he's, had a few to drink at this point. He's just kind of sitting there and... Did she just say what I thought she said?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she said you're charming.
I'm really never introducing her to your brother.
And your mother just raises an eyebrow. And Jojo looks at her and says,
It's a story for another time.
I think you're probably better off. You and the Lord seem to have a very good relationship. There's no need to screw that up.
and now you see Ormond in a very appropriate impression of his wife just cock an eyebrow. And then he just kind of grins and says, and on that note, ladies, gentlemen, all, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for
Arabell,
coming.
congratulations again. Congratulations to you all. I think it's well-deserved honors.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You passed out.
No, she's like this, and she's like, thank you.
Said I was on the floor. He didn't say I was unconscious.
No, she's just sort of slid down the chair a little bit. You're not actually on the floor.
Her feet are just kind of the angle.
You are where Annette was during the break on the couch.
I see.
Yeah.
Are there any of my shots left?
Yeah, all 5 of the
Can I
second round are
reach?
there.
Can I reach them?
You can try.
Okay.
Make a dexterity check at disadvantage.
Okay. Let's see. That would be a 16.
16. You knock one over, but you manage to get one in your hand and get most of it in your mouth.
Well, I make a toast first, and I say, to the people who couldn't be here, some of which I wish were here, and some of which I'm glad are not. And I reach up and I take the scarf and I pull it off, wad it up, and shove it in my bag. And then I take the shot.
Oh.
Okay.
How close are Arabell and I to Gwen?
I don't know. How close are you? Where are you sitting in relation to her?
Or at the
Mm.
table.
Yeah, we're at the
Yeah.
table.
But, like, are you next to her? Are you across from her?
We'll be across from her.
Okay.
I lean over to Arabell and I said, very, very quietly, I think it's the same person, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Gwen,
Mm.
if you get too drunk, I can clear it up and you can start over.
Yeah, let's do that part.
Okay. I reach over and I squeeze her hand. And I'll cast Lesser Restoration on her. Clear the poison and she can start over.
Okay. You are suddenly rock cold sober.
And I make toasts with the other 4 remaining shots, and then
3, you knocked one over.
Oh, right. Well, if there's anything left in the shot glass, I'll drink that.
Wanted her to be able to finish them all without passing out. So, you know,
That's
Right.
funny.
Thank you.
I can
And
cast
I pat your hand and say thanks.
anytime.
You hear the trap door open. And
Look back to see.
you see Viessa coming up out of the trap door. And she
Where's
walks out
Wiggy?
into the room and settles back down at the table and picks
Do
up
I have
her-
to go get
picks up
him?
her glass and kind of looks at Jojo, and Jojo's like, coming right up.
Do I have to go pick him up and bring him up the stairs?
No. If he can't make it up the ladder on his own, then he doesn't deserve to be up here.
Did you leave him to think about what he's done?
I assume that's what he's doing. isn't a ball on the ground. I didn't lay a finger on the man.
Did anyone else?
No. I didn't have to. He's got a very fertile imagination. We just worked with that for a little bit. Jojo comes over with a bottle and refills her glass. Sits it down and says, I'm going to go get another bottle of wine.
Sounds like a great idea. Let's have that.
And heads off toward the back room. At this point, Vines is yawning. Nuck is asleep on her arm. And Warbender stands up and says, they should probably take Yanni and Sleeping Beauty back to the barracks. But congratulations, Captain. My lady.
Congratulations to you, sir.
My lady. Ambassador. All well-deserved honors.
Thank you for being here to celebrate with us.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Let's see, what did he...
Come on, Lieutenant. You can help me carry the corporal back to the barracks.
Thank you, Major.
See, he and Vines pick up Nuck, who's out of it, but not completely out of it. And she's, you think it's singing. But you're not entirely sure as they sort of carry her out the front door.
So cute.
Look at Aralahkis and Oloric. Guessing you'll have to head back soon.
Probably. I'm sure that Jerry-Ann can carry on quite well. I just don't want to take advantage of the fact that she agreed to do this for me.
Well, and I look over to the trap door and I look at Viessa and I say, you might want to wait just a little bit longer. I think he'll make it up on his own.
Zorith, make a perception check.
Dirty 18.
As you glance over, you kind of do a very subtle double take, because when you first looked, you could have sworn you saw someone coming up out of the trapdoor, but then you look again and you don't see anybody. And a couple moments later, Jojo comes walking out of the back room with a bottle of wine.
Don't I have true seeing? I cast see invisibility.
Okay.
I don't think I have true seeing. I can't see it though on my thing here.
You cast see invisibility, you look all around, make a perception check.
Let's Where's my good D20? My middle fancy one, my dragon scale one.
Dragon dice.
Which one is it? You said perception?
Perception.
24.
24. You look all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And fortunately, you don't see anything you weren't already seeing before you cast a spell.
I don't have true seeing, but... Okay.
And then you hear... and you see Wiggy hauling himself up.
Did he try? Can I rationalize? Was he trying to get up and fall down?
Make a straight intelligence check.
Oof. Oh, that's an 18. Intelligence plus 2, dirty 20.
You think about it. Now, what you saw didn't look like Wiggy.
Maybe.
But you see Wiggy makes it up the ladder, and Jojo looks over, sets the bottle down on the bar, and goes over and kind of puts an arm around Wiggy and
Helps him up.
Well, he's up, but just like helps him walk. He looks very pale and very shaky. And
That's what happens when you mess with somebody's mind.
He walks out and he refuses to look even in the general direction of Viessa.
Is he injured?
Make a perception check.
What I was thinking.
31.
I forget.
He does not seem to be suffering from any sort of physical injury. He doesn't look, apart from looking pale and a little shaky, he doesn't look any different than he did earlier.
But if it's mental damage, it's just whether that's hit point damage or not, right?
Right.
I'm gonna walk over to Wiggy.
Oh, hey. How's it going?
I'm gonna squeeze his hands,
Okay.
and I will use some of my lay on hands pool just to see if there's a change.
Okay. You feel the healing energy gather in your hands as you summon that little bit of terror that lives inside you, and you get ready to sort of push it out into Wiggy to heal his wounds, and you don't find any to heal.
Okay.
I think we should probably be heading back.
Sorry, Wiggy.
No, it's fine. It's all good.
Yeah.
You know,
He's still upright. He's still talking. I'd have lost that pet.
Well, I feel like we should probably gather up our Viscountess and head back as well.
What are we doing?
going back to your house for the after party.
Oh. Right.
Also
House.
sleeping.
Well, sleeping sounds good.
I bet your bed is really comfy. Have you jumped on it yet?
I haven't. I don't even know if it's the same color anymore.
The same color?
It was pink.
The bed?
Did you ask for them to change it?
I think so.
I bet it's not pink anymore. Jojo, thank you for the party, the entertainment, the food, drinks. It was wonderful.
It was fantastic.
And it was my pleasure. I'm happy and honored to know all of you.
As are we.
This is where it began.
Absolutely.
You see Oloric lean down and whisper something to Aralahkis, and Aralahkis says, "All right." And he shifts over to help support Wiggy, and Oloric walks over to Zorith, holds his hand out, because I assume you're sitting.
Oh, yeah. Is it shaking or taking?
He's holding his hand out to you like this,
Then I take.
and he pulls you to your feet and gives you a hug, gives you a kiss on the cheek. I'll look forward to seeing you when you're able to get back to the edge. You know where I'll be.
I do. And I hug him back real hard.
He gets this look of, like, momentary surprise, and then his smile gets a little bigger. All right, all right. Let's go if we're going.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Aralahkis.
Aralahkis.
Jojo,
Thanks, Aralahkis.
it was an absolute pleasure. Aye, it was indeed, Oloric. Maybe someday I'll get down to the edge and see your place.
We're
You-
trying.
You would be welcome anytime. That's damn nice of you to say.
In a few, maybe in a week or so, we'll be able to have that.
We've
Easy.
invited him. We'll see if he comes.
I'm looking at it. All right.
All
Well,
right.
Thanks for the cool party, everybody. This was fun.
Go back to Thunder's Edge, knowing that you're one of the few people there I like.
Wow. Thanks. That's good to know. And I don't know what's going on. I don't need to know.
It's okay.
But when you see the puppy, cuff him on the back of the head for me.
Nobody's gonna see any puppies here.
If you see, I look at vines. Oh, they're gone.
Yeah, they're
Right.
gone.
I was gonna giggle, but I say if you see the puppy before we do, cuff him in the ears for us.
Kick his ass.
And he kind of beckons Zorith to lean down,
Eileen,
and he whispers in your ear, "If I see him, you let me let you know."
please.
All right. I can do that. All right. Hang on to your hats, boys. These are always fun.
Bye. Oh, shh.
Fortunately, there is no wild magic surge. Because it's a 7th level spell.
It's 11th, 7th level. So that's what I was
Hey,
gonna
he's
do.
gonna turn. I already said that. I wonder if he'll turn blue.
Nope.
Oh, I missed that part.
Didn't
When we were leaving the edge.
didn't trigger a wild magic surge, so there's just a little bit of pulse of blue energy, and he and
Oh my gosh.
Oloric and Wiggy are gone.
I forget that not everybody's got the ability to do them big spells like me anymore. I forget that.
Yep.
I mean, 'cause he's not dragon soulkin like you.
Well, no. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he needs some more of those fruit or whatever it was in the.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. That was helpful.
I'd be going
All
there
right.
a week to get some if I was him.
I know.
All right, ladies. Let's
go back
take
to-
our Viscountess home.
We
I have a home.
stand her up and take her with us.
Give Jojo a big hug.
Yep. A big
Nod.
hug.
He hugs
to
you back.
Viessa.
I don't nod to Viessa.
I do.
Yeah, she
Oh.
just she stands and
Kept her promise.
raises her glass and says, "Who knew all those many weeks ago that you would turn out to be as good as you are?" I'll agree with everyone else. Well-deserved honors. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You.
She,
I clench my jaws and I give her the tiniest nod.
My goodness.
Yeah, there's no smiles for her, but
Nope. But the tiniest nod.
let's go home.
Yes, let's.
all right. As you leave the Shouting Pirate and a very, very pleasant evening with friends and family, that is where we will stop for the evening.
Excellent.
So
That
we
was
will-
awesome.
We will pick this back up next time, and as the four begin to hop, skip, and jump all over Aecathan to do
That's
their
right.
various errands. But
That's right. I forgot about that.
until then, remember, stay safe, stay sane, be careful. Just heard on the news tonight that there's another variant, and the numbers are starting to go up again, so we're not through this yet. So don't drop your guard. Watch out for yourself and watch out for everybody that you care about. And yeah, be well. Especially until next week, so we can welcome you back once again to the lands of Aecathan. Good
Night, everybody.
Good night.